Yeah. We try to open their eyes to a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But it's some folks that don't want y'all to know, you feel me?
You know what? Fuck.
We gonna give it to them. See, they ain't want me to win. Now I got motion again. They selling tickets and closing the doors. I guess I'll open them then. Cutting up a circle, that G. Looking for a bounce, that's me. Popping out of shit they claim. Everything sold but the game. Free game. Free game. We give 'em free game. Free game. We give 'em free game. Cutting up a circle, that G. Looking for a bounce, that's me. That me. Popping out of shit they claim. Hey, Mo. Everything sold but the game. Folks on screen, no TV. Real life game, no GT. Parents come chop it like the PT. Checking on the kids, that's CC. Real deal spill when you see. Giving out the game like you done with it. Everything gone, you can run with it. A1 in the cut, having fun with it. I don't procrastinate. I know they mad, they hate. Know that I'm feeling myself. They say I'm fast as Nate. I brought the table to tables. I can sit back, I'm straight. We giving game for the free. Know when they rest, they race. See, they ain't want me to win. Now I got motion again. They selling tickets and closing the doors. I guess I'll open them then. Cutting up a circle, that G. Looking for a bounce, that's me. Popping out of shit they claim. Everything sold but the game. Free game. Free game. We give 'em free game. Free game. We give 'em free game. Cutting up a circle, that G. Looking for a bounce, that's me. Popping out of shit they claim. Everything sold but the game. Free game.
This is the Free Game Podcast, and I am Big Money Drizzy. And who are you?
Man, say we ain't even time for us to do this.
It is time for us to do it. We live. Why y'all waiting? This is the Free Game Podcast, and I'm Big Money Dre, and this is my host.
Man, say you play too much. Listen.
Come on, man. I told you we were live. I told you we were live. This is the Free Game Podcast, and I'm Big Money Drizzy, and you are?
Shut up, man. Ace Cash, and this is the Free Game Podcast where everything counts, but the game is free, baby. Yeah.
I told you we were
I'm in
live.
here, and I got a great guest on deck today for y'all, man.
Oh, you want to take credit?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got Mr.
Yeah,
TCU himself, man.
Yeah.
Amo. You understand me?
Y'all clap it up for Amo, man.
You know we got clapping soundtracks. You know,
Oh,
what
yeah,
I'm
get it
saying?
in there,
Okay,
man. Go
okay.
get it in there.
Nah, for sure, man. Y'all gonna get in here, man. Y'all know y'all missed the hottest podcast on earth. They try to do it like we see you too, try to do it like y'all can't do it like we salute y'all. But we definitely got Amo on the show, man. With that being said, man, Amo, where did you go to school at?
Edmond High School.
So you went to Edmond High School?
Yeah.
Did you play any sports?
Yeah, I played football and track.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I tried to play baseball, but my coach wouldn't let me.
Yeah. Nah, for sure, man. And so, Amo, like I said, we brought you on the show, man, because when we say TCU, we know your mom and your dad is a big, plays a big role in TCU, man.
Yeah.
And with that being said, can you give us your mom and your dad? We want to give them credit for what they doing over there.
Well, I mean, it's more than them.
Okay.
My mom and dad, they took it over. Like, our president is Earl Stewart.
Okay.
Our vice president,
Earl
Tony McQueen. Carolyn Sanders. My mom is just the treasurer.
Okay.
Kristen Dorsey. And Adrian is just the, athletic director.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's bigger than...
Then y'all, now
Yeah.
for sure. But but y'all play so, and like I say, salute to them. But when a lot of like when we say TCU, a lot of people recognize Chris, Amo. You know, y'all put in a lot of hard work over there, man.
I'm just the face.
Yeah, the face. I ain't want to put it out there like that, but you definitely
Nah,
are
I'm
the
just the
face of TCU, and then you the face of Fort Worth, man. Y'all been putting on for a minute, man. But we just want to get the background of where Amo came from and what made you choose youth sports. Like, what made you want to deal with kids?
I just came up in it. My mom is on a daycare since before I can remember. My dad, my stepdad Adrian, he actually coached me. I played for TCU.
Okay.
So I mean, that was the only youth sports team I ever played for. So that's kind of why I pushed the whole loyalty thing. It's just what I know. And my mom was always keeping kids around with having a daycare. My dad was always keeping kids around. So it's what I know.
Okay. So most definitely, we still rolling, right?
Yeah, we still rolling.
We're still rolling. Okay, so you kind of grew up around the kids and kind of grew up wanting to
Yeah, I
help
grew up in
kids
the
out.
environment that I am now.
Okay, cool. So do you have any sisters and brothers?
Yeah, my brother Chris and my sister Jamie. She don't deal with youth sports.
Oh, she don't. But so how did your brother that he deal with? Well, I know you, but your brother. So you and
Yeah.
your brother, y'all deal with the youth sports.
Mm-hmm. Tough.
Okay,
Yeah, we both
so
been tough.
what was the so I know y'all didn't start out in Texas sport because I want to get to that. What league did y'all start out in?
North Texas. We was in North Texas when I was little.
Okay.
So from the time I can remember, we've been in North Texas.
Okay, shout out North Texas, shout out Anthony and them North Texas.
Yeah.
So even when I came to play y'all, I didn't think I was as good as y'all was, but y'all was always disciplined, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all was always disciplined when I first met y'all, and y'all always had like a good organization going.
Yeah.
So how was it for you when y'all left North Texas and went to Texas Sport? Was it a difference?
Well, it was my idea. So during COVID, we were supposed to sit down.
Okay.
We wasn't gonna do anything. I had to push it to the board to let's do something. We tried to get in Northwest Texas. Northwest Texas, they actually told us no.
Okay.
Because, and it's gonna be a quick breakdown. There was actually, in 2017, we were ran by a different group of people.
Okay.
2018, we had a vote, new president. So that old president still tried to keep the name and went to a different league, and they were still trying to keep things rolling, but of course they didn't have enough kids because we were the staff.
Okay.
You know, me, my brother, my dad, Tony, we were all the head figures in it. So once they lost the coaches, you know how that worked. You lose the kids.
Exactly. You lose the kids.
And so once it came to COVID, my mom was like, "Nah, we just gonna sit down. Everybody's sick." And then my dad, he had I think at the time he was sick. He couldn't be around kids like that.
Okay.
So we ended up joining Texas Sports because I kept pushing it. And then I want to say that North Texas was actually supposed to do something that year,
Okay.
and they didn't end up doing it. So we ended up joining Texas Sports. But for me, it was the same, you know, because we played in North Texas, but I was always doing the tournaments. I was always doing the All-Star games. Like that's how a lot of people know me is from when we was in North Texas. I was doing the select stuff.
Oh, so this ain't you ain't just started to select stuff. You was
Yeah.
already doing it.
Yeah, we were doing the postseason tournaments and the King of Texas, the All-Star events, the CCE. We were doing all of that.
Okay.
With my age group.
Okay.
It's just the other age groups wasn't that
So
much
what
into
age group did you always coach? You always stay with 11 and 12 or what
Nah,
was the team?
so the 12U team that I just got that just aged out, I
Okay.
had them since they were 4.
Damn.
Yeah, 4 and 5 years old.
So not to keep jumping from there. Well, let's go. We'll stick with this. So you had them kids since they was 4.
Since they were on 5U flag, because in North Texas it was 5U flag, not
Okay.
6U.
So that same group, that's your group that you've been rocking with since
Most of
those
those kids.
So that explains the discipline.
Yeah.
Because I think that's one of the things that set y'all aside, and I gotta salute you, boy, because I'm big on when a coach gotta be all the way around a figure and a role model in their life, and you can
Facts.
tell that y'all cats is doing it because y'all got one of the most disciplined squads
that one.
that you will ever see. Like, and then just seeing.
It's about family, like I say. And I seen people say, you know, I can stay on 12U this year, I can coach 12U this year, a whole new group. That ain't what youth sports is. Like youth sports is supposed to be about mentoring the kids. I can't mentor you for 1 year.
Yeah.
I can't mentor you for 2 years. But if I got a kid from the age of 6 or 7 all the way until he's 12,
Yeah.
I can teach him the way I want to teach him.
Yeah.
And you can say that it's a bad thing. Some people say because he ain't never got a chance with another coach. That's what All-Star events are for.
Exactly.
You know, that's what postseason stuff is
Exactly.
for. But them 4 or 5 months during the season, that's my time.
Yeah.
And that's what we mold and build the kids.
Exactly. And the recipe working.
Yeah.
It's working, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because like I said, the chemistry is there, the understanding is there, but it's amazing to watch. I actually took my boys over there. Remember when I took my boys over there? And it was just so disciplined. It
Yeah.
was so organized. Shit, I was like, man, we got to get right and come back to this. We ain't ready for this right here because it was just the understanding from the coaching staff to the players was so elite. It was
Yeah.
just all the way around. real hardcore football, and I respected that. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get them disciplined because this is going to be a ride for them if they ain't ready. Because these, I'm talking about, we was looking at the 11U group at that point. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at the 11U group.
That was when we was in North Texas.
Yeah, I was looking over there. I was like, man, this is crazy, bro. But yeah, I think that plays a big role. The chemistry you got, how long you been. So, shit, yeah, I would agree. I think that you should keep trying to keep your same squad.
Yeah, possible. I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah,
it just
sure.
don't make sense. Like, I've seen people, but you see people, and this is no knock to no coaches. You see people stick to the mindset of, oh, well, I coached AU this amount of years. Now when they got to move up, they still run AU plays. So you get those coaches, and then you lose kids because, oh, well, he can't get out of the run, or he can't get out of this, and that's what you deal with because that's all that coach knows.
Yeah, for sure.
For us, it's more of a, like, for me, when I got into coaching, I knew football.
Yeah.
But I didn't know every aspect of coaching. But as I grew with my kids, my coaching improved. My coaching grew with them just the same way they grow. And I feel like that played a big factor in it.
Exactly.
So okay, so when you left North Texas, you went over to Texas Sport. So how did y'all do the first year that you got to Texas Sport? How did y'all actually do when y'all got over to Texas
Our first
Sport?
year, my team, like I said, AD didn't coach. AD coached our AU that year.
Okay.
I think Adrian Dorsey, my stepbrother, he coached the 6U. Cam talked a little bit about him. He came over from Pat Prime. And my brother coached 12U. So I think that year my brother's team was young. They were 11. Because, in North Texas, 11 is the last age.
Yeah, they don't do 12.
So a lot of their kids was 11. It's supposed to be their last year. They ended up getting another year.
Okay.
And I think they lost. Well, everybody lost the first round. But my brother's team, I think they lost 3 games during the season. AD's team pretty much went. I think they were even out.
Okay.
My 10U team was undefeated. That year, that's the first year where you heard Kiva say, "Alex blew my ticket."
Yeah.
We were supposed to play Havoc in the championship that year, but we ended up losing to the Mustangs
Okay.
in the first round. But that was, yeah.
So what year was it that y'all actually came successful? Like what year was it over in Texas?
The following year.
The following year y'all came successful.
In
So
2020, we lost first round on all levels. Next year, we won on 8 and 12.
So what did y'all change the following year? Did y'all change anything?
Nah,
Or did
like I
y'all
said, it's
change
just-
with the game plan.
But I mean, first for one on 8U, like I said, my stepdad didn't coach.
Okay.
He was sick, so he wasn't there with that group. But those kids were also on their down year. They was 7.
Okay.
So the next year they was top heavy. Same thing on 12U.
For sure.
Those kids were 11. Next year they was top heavy,
For sure.
and that's just how it worked out.
So have you we ain't gonna touch on it too much, but have you how do you you always coach traditional? You have never did nothing
Never done
besides-
experience other than all-star tournaments and anything.
So how do you feel about like tradition? Do you feel like it's
it's realistic.
is you feel like do you feel like it's better than the pure?
Yeah, it's realistic.
And just
If
in your opinion?
If you got a good team on 7U, you're gonna have a good team on 8U. If you got a good team on 8U, you're gonna have a good team on 9U. And that works all the way up until 12U. You look at a team like the Wild Boys. I mean, not Wild Boys, Party Boys.
Okay.
They've been good every year. Those kids don't have a down year. So they just gonna be dominant until they age out.
For sure.
When you look at a team like the Money Team, SED, they were good at 8, and they just built off that. And what they did from that was they took in other kids and just made that team stronger all the way until they aged out.
Nah, for sure. And the only reason I asked you that because I know over in North Texas, that's how they do, and then that's how I played when I grew up too. Was traditional. A lot of people believe in it, but like I said, a lot of people don't believe in down years. I know my partner Humphrey don't believe in the down year.
Well, I mean,
You know, so-
and he ain't really got no reason not to
Teach
believe it
his
because his son will never have a down year.
Never.
Exactly.
He can
You
play
get
with the
those-
15-year-olds.
You get those kids. Like on 12, we had a kid, Cade Smith, probably the best 12-year-old when he aged out, but he was dominant on his 11-year-old year too.
Sure.
So you get those kids that are good enough to where they don't have a down year, or they know enough to where they shouldn't have one. But it's just realistic.
Nah, for sure. For sure.
You know, we were dominant on all 4 levels last year. We may lose every game this year because right now we're all going through a shift. My brother is going to 10U. My dad is going to 12.
Yeah.
I'm dropping back down to 8.
Yeah, I wonder where you going. You going down
I'm
to
on
8?
8U. Yeah.
So you gonna ride it out. So since you drop back down with the 8U, you gonna ride it all the way out to the top again.
Yeah.
So you'll have them same group of kids until they age out now.
Yep.
Okay. So with that being said, man, so you graduated from Everett. You went over. You started coaching with the TC with the youth.
Well,
So-
when I graduated, I actually went to UTEP to play football.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Okay.
I actually got kicked out of school though.
Damn. So
Well,
what
I got
position?
kicked, I got kicked off the team. I left the school once I got kicked off the team.
So what position you play? What was your position? Cause we
Cornerback.
you play cornerback.
Yeah.
So that's what you know. Like if you don't know that, you know.
I wouldn't say that.
You all the way around.
Yeah. I mean, I like the quarterback position because I work on more of a pass offense, so I focus more on quarterbacks and receivers.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really coach defense nowadays.
So do you do 7-on-7?
Yeah,
Y'all do 7-on-7. Y'all
that's
heavy with it?
actually where I just came from. I coach with 15U Chaos. Team
Oh,
Chaos.
for real?
Yeah.
So you be kind of everywhere. And like I say, I always do this publicly. I don't do it. I'm not the type of person that sugarcoat nothing, or if I say something, I go back on my word. But at the end of the day, it was put out there that like you have been helping the city. You have been reaching out. You've been helping. You've been reaching out.
I mean,
So-
I feel like it.
No, you have. No, I'm telling you from my mouth, you have. And when I did my background, like I said, I'm a man of my word. I said, man, I owe Alex an apology because it was a couple of coaches said, man, Alex have reached out to us. They just didn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like TCU have been the face of Fort Worth, even though y'all might not want it, but y'all are the face because y'all been doing y'all thing.
In
Man.
that same case, even with I seen somebody commented that day, and they were saying something about we don't play in the Fort Worth events.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you about that.
You got to look at it and say what's best for my organization. So we've played in every Fort Worth event that I known about. But the thing with that is what happens when we show up to what bowl was that, the Buck Off 2 years ago, and we showed up to that tournament 2 years in a row. We win it, kids don't get no rings.
Damn.
Or we playing against, and this is no knock to the Cobras, but that year I think they 12 you only had like 9 kids.
For sure.
So our 12U, who is the state champions, playing against 9 kids, like how do we justify that for our parents?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not that there is no competition. It's just that there are some bad events.
For sure.
You know, and
For
they
sure.
even with that, there are some coaches that shouldn't be coaching. That's again, there's no knock to whoever that coach may be, but we're not gonna take our kids to a situation where they playing
You
against
got
9
9 kids. You
Yeah,
can take
that's
them
crazy.
9 kids. So
You just what you saying is you just going to go to reputable tournaments.
We going to stuff that we know is
you know,
gonna
so
be
that
good.
you know gonna turn out
Yeah.
a certain type of
But
way.
even with with Roy's event, I've done Roy's event since before I known. I didn't do it the last 2 years because now the Texas Sports All Stars at the same time.
For sure. It is. Yeah, it
And
is.
so I mean, it's no way we can play in that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I've showed Roy love every year.
Nah, for sure. For sure. And like I say, man, to be honest with you, man, I always shout out Longhorns, North Texas Chiefs, TCU. Man, it's a lot of, to be honest, bro, the younger, I can't even say young because we're worrying them not young, but like we got a couple of teams in the city that really can play some ball now.
Yeah,
And I think
sure.
we was, well, I can't say that because we had Pac Prime, we had TNS, but them about the 2 strongest things we had coming out the city, which, like I always tell Dallas, I always give Dallas they props because I feel like they got the blueprint. And, you know, they always had DFW
Well, that's not what
dogs.
you can say about the Fort Worth Wolverines then, because the Fort Worth Wolverines was TNS and Pac Prime.
Yeah. But I'm saying, where do you see this? I mean, and I know you can only speak for TCU, but like I say, at the end of the day, I just always said, how can we be dominant like Dallas? Like, far as like having the teams to where we can go to nationals and compete and do things like
I mean,
that.
I went to nationals and won. They
You
say
did?
it's UYFL, but I mean, I won nationals.
For sure.
So
For sure.
I think we can do the same thing here. It's just based off what you want to do. My kids can say they won the nationals right along with the next kid to say they won it
For
better.
sure. So I mean, so basically, you got the blueprint. And with that being said, I think you the only person that facts. You the only person that in Fort Worth that didn't won the national within the last year or two.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
a couple years.
Nah, since
I don't want to put too much on it. I'm just saying.
I'm just
saying.
saying,
At the end of the day, I ain't going on
I
that.
think
Who
else won the
TNS
national?
won it the same year, didn't they? Or was
Who?
that the year after? They either
22.
won it the year before or
TNS won?
didn't they win the AYF last year?
Oh, yeah.
They did?
They
Before
11 you won.
Yeah,
Oh, they live in you
Not
won.
ten,
We don't want to
was
take
in
the
there.
south side and it was in there. But like I say, it's not too much. And I think that's our problem. We got a problem with just asking, like, hey, bro, how did? Because a lot of people say it's different when you get up there to national. So how was it for
It
you
is.
when you got up there?
So again, I mean, we a traditional team. So when we got there is no tradition.
Huh?
There is no traditional. They age pure. D1, D2, no matter what it is, them kids was 12
For real?
across the board because they looking at us. There was one team who questioned us. They was like, man, them kids gotta be 12. I was like, nah, bro, we 11 and 12 years old.
So you went down there with a traditional team.
Dion, get on, man. Dallas been
And pop
He
the
talking
team.
about what the
Yeah.
fuck Dallas been.
Say, man.
But I mean, that's across. Like I said, it's across the board. You you don't really know what you're gonna run into.
I know, for sure.
Even if it's at a UYFL, because those teams and shit, we went down there in 22 when DEA won on 12U.
Okay.
Them teams didn't know nothing about DEA.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. They said, man, y'all the best team in Texas. I said, nah, y'all know about DEA? And they was like, nah. Now, I'm not saying DEA was better than us that year, but
Everybody got different pools.
everybody
Like
got different pools.
It's a bunch of people that do D1 Nation National Championship. There's a whole bunch of people that only mess with AYF, and you go over there and that's their whole little universe.
And people don't even know about these people.
It's just Texas.
So
We got
it was
much
it
select that we
7-1 or
know about
731?
everything.
What was it?
UYFL,
Yeah,
it's 731.
731.
Yeah.
But all the kids are
But they were
12.
just, yeah, they were age period.
So how do you feel about the cutoff day? Do you feel like they plays a role in how we compete when we go to national?
Nah, I mean 7-1, 731 is your kids are gonna be your kids. It's a couple of kids that are benefit from them. Like you got you may have a 7-1 kid that's just huge. That kid is just huge. That I don't think that's a birthday. We had some kids that was huge.
For sure.
I say one King Irving, my size, at 12 years old. Him having his birthday don't change that. You know what I'm saying? Some kids are just big, drip. He got a 7-1 cutoff.
Nah.
He just big.
Birthday in October.
I'm saying, but do you feel like that'll give us an edge if we go 7-1?
I mean, it's only one national that does 7-1.
It's valid.
Yeah, so I mean, you
disqualify yourself.
yeah, you
from all the
crushing,
other
giving,
ones.
you hurting your org that way.
And that's what I say. Because it really puts you in a box to now where can you go? You can't go to no other nationals. You can, and then like people say, they got to pick
Man,
you
I
to
just
go
said
there.
it before. The
They gotta pick you.
7-1,
That's-
You feel what
that's
I'm
the thing that
saying?
everybody's
7-1
missing.
is a trap. If you go 7-1, you're gonna be stuck in
7-1.
Big U.
Bro, hold on. Say it again, Hump
If you
Dog.
go 7-1, you're gonna be trapped at Big U.
Well, Rory League is 7-1 too now.
Well, you can escape to the Fort Worth League.
Y'all heard
I
her say, hey, if it ain't going right, I got to call. I got to
You'll be over
I
there.
don't know how many Dallas teams gonna want to do that.
You'll be over there with the whistleblowers.
Man.
Roy, you better get a neutral name so they can escape, bro.
Say that, but they say, but
Hey,
let me
man, he talking to who's the whistleblowers, man?
Say,
The
man, but listen,
whistleblowers.
I want to, and everybody, if y'all didn't hear, Amo did the Free Game podcast.
Oh, for
song,
sure,
man.
man.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a banger. And we going, shit, we might want to roll
What,
that.
you want to drop it?
Yeah, we're going to drop. Hey, hold on, before we drop it,
We
man.
started the show with it.
But I want to
Nah,
drop
but
it
these
because
people that
we
went in
appreciate,
there-
like I said, man, we appreciate Amo coming through. He did the song for us, man, and
Sure.
I feel like, man, we got to come together as a city, man, and, you know, we got to support each other. So I'm for sure support him, you know, and he's supporting us right now. So we're finna drop this hot. Hey, don't y'all be stealing this, man. Hey, how do I get the? I know I need the rights for this. People calling me and asking me. That's why I need the rights to this song,
I
man.
already done put it on iTunes.
Yeah, man, they calling.
Oh, it's on iTunes?
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll be on there in a couple weeks.
Hey, man, holla, I
It's
know
already
you're here,
uploaded.
man. Go use that, boy, man. You hit me, man.
And so will Free Game Podcast. You
Nah,
know, we
man,
dropping
y'all
that.
use it, man.
No, I'm saying the whole podcast gonna be on iTunes as well. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
for
We
sure,
gonna
for
drop
sure.
that.
We're gonna be on there and Hall of Fame, man. Go use it, bro. We wanna blow Amo up, man. Hopefully he look out for us once he blow a roll.
Go on and roll it, bro.
Yeah.
You couldn't do nothing. Your rapping days over, huh?
We try to open their eyes to a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But it's some folks that don't want y'all to know, you feel me?
You know what? Fuck.
We gonna give it to them. See, they ain't want me to win. Now I got motion again. They selling tickets and closing the doors. I guess I'll open them then. Cutting up a circle that G. Looking for a bounce, that's me. Popping out of shit they claim. Everything sold but the game. Free game.
Hey, I like
Free game. Free game. Free game. Cutting up a circle that G.
I'm
That me out of shit they claim. Everything sold but the game. Folks on screen, no TV. Real life game, no GT. Parents come chopping like the PT. Checking on the kids, that's CC. Real deal spill when you see. Even at the game like you done with it. Everything gone, you can run with it. A1 in the cut, having fun with it. I don't procrastinate. I know they mad, they hate. Know that I'm feeling myself. They say I'm fast as Nate. I brought the table to tables. I can sit back, I'm straight. We giving game for the free. Know when they rest, they race. See, they ain't want me to win. Now I got motion again. They selling tickets and closing the doors. I guess I'll open them then. Cutting up a circle that G. Looking for a bounce, that's me. Popping out of shit they claim. Everything sold but the game. Free game. Free game. We give 'em free game. Free game. We give 'em free game. Cutting up a circle, that's G. Looking for a boss, that's me. Popping out the shit they claim. Everything sold but the game. Free game. Yeah. We try to open their eyes to a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But it's some folks that don't want y'all to know, you feel me?
You know what? Fuck.
We gonna give it to them. See, they ain't
Hold
want me to
on.
win. Now I got
Alright,
motion
now
to
we
the
back.
back.
Hold on,
They
let me go
selling
ahead and turn the
tickets and
music off
closing
in
the
the
door.
background. I was letting y'all get
Hey,
another
y'all,
round.
y'all better get in here. I know y'all.
Man, let's give them
want-
an applause for that, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, y'all can tip me at Texas Elite if y'all want to use the song, man.
Man, say don't listen to David Ruffin. Nobody listen to David Ruffin, man. Say leave that man.
Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's how you act. I get that. I got Ruffin energy coming all off the man. I can feel it.
He feels slightly light skinned than you.
So hey, y'all get back in here, bro. We finna get live. Y'all go get your popcorn, go get some Williams chicken, some Rudy's. Go get all that. Get back in here. So what we gon' So you asked a question. You said so. You started out and said DEA what?
Because people say that, oh well, yeah, y'all win UIFL or this nationals don't matter, but DEA proved that that's not a thing because they won UTN.
Okay.
Did you know what that was last year?
That's why people wouldn't give.
Only 'cause I
That's
know
why
Billy.
a lot. So
I know,
that mean,
Billy
so
Parker.
a lot of people.
But I'm saying that I'm not
I
discrediting
didn't
that
know what it
national.
Exactly
was.
what
You
you're
right.
saying, though.
You
Yeah,
right.
I'm
I
not-
get
But
what
you
you're saying.
so do you give people, because a lot of people were saying, okay, they was too good to go to that type of national. A lot of people saying it. So from the most people, they saying that if you ain't winning battle or AYFL or something like that, then you're not getting credit for a national.
Theirs is.
I'm just saying that's
I know
some people
some teams that
opinion.
won battle, their kids didn't even go to college. So I mean, it
Yep.
don't matter.
Exactly.
What
Exactly.
matters is the kid. The kids feel like I won a national.
I like
The
that.
kid can age out and say I won a national.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't I won battle. I won UIFL. I won AYFL.
I won a national.
I won a national.
Exactly.
And that's we giving the experience for these kids to win a national. And
For
if we
sure.
can make it down there and win UIFL or even UTN, you got a national.
Hey, you know what's funny?
So
I
how
don't
do
even-
you? So you feel like the name of the national don't? So what about people that won? Like shout out to my boy Ace Corny, like Pinnacle. He got his nationals. And I always like to bring him up.
I don't even like
I don't
this,
know.
bro.
How
But
do you-
it's
I
a
mean, it's a national,
The reason-
Pinnacle
the reason I
national,
don't like Pinnacle-
AY, you know.
The reason I don't like Pinnacle personally is because I've seen teams have a team all year, and then during Pinnacle they just add kids. Like there's no way to set that. I think it's just too fresh. Pinnacle is just too
Yeah.
fresh for me personally.
For
Now,
sure.
if you win that, you won the nationals. If you compete against national teams, you won the national.
For sure.
But for me, the rule set in Pinnacle is just it's not.
So you can't claim that now. Now I like
No,
I
like I
said.
said.
So we gonna contradict ourselves now. I'm taking
Like I
up
said,
for you.
but
But
Ace.
they're
Don't you get-
sponsored by
I-
Sports Illustrated.
Yeah,
Like
big
I
dog.
said, if
He
they
a big.
won
That's
it-
big dog too.
If they played against
Even
national
though they
teams,
bankrupt.
they won a national. But I'm saying for me to compete in it, I
Yeah.
wouldn't compete in that in Pinnacle.
You would. So you don't count that as a national, and we're not.
I don't
gonna
count it as
say-
something I would compete in, but I
But-
also
but-
wouldn't
but-
compete in battle.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. You wouldn't do
Because, I
battle.
mean, we got the battle invite this year
Okay.
on 12U. but
Okay,
we-
let them know. I had been
So
wondering. I was saying it earlier.
So we
Like,
not
okay.
just so people don't think we just picking on it. Now. So what don't you like about? Because I don't like battle. I feel like battle. I feel like a couple of teams won battle, and everybody thought that was a dream to go. I still think that people chasing battle right now. They should be chasing battle, and it's putting them in an upside down situation.
I believe battle is just it has just a little bit more hype behind it. It's a little bit more. It's a lot of
Yeah.
fancy faces and a lot of Instagram cloud and
Yeah.
attached to battle as far as the kids and how much hype is behind some of them, the kids and the teams and
I
shit.
mean,
It's a
people
lot
just say
of
battle
it's a
is
lot of
cool.
hype on
To
it.
me,
bro.
it hasn't been
It's a lot of
special.
boosts around
The
this shit.
one time I wanted to go to battle was when they had it at IMG. because they had to look right. It was like, damn, they got an IMG. They gonna have the IMG coaches out. Like, you really doing
Can't
something.
do nothing else.
Then once you start throwing it at the park and shit.
So I mean,
that wasn't-
and that's
Once
just
you're here, you gotta stay here.
and that's just my thing. And I'm not saying that it's. I'm not talking bad about battle. I just feel like at the end of the day, it don't really fit us Texas wise to go to battle. It don't, because none of the leagues really do 7-1 and go battle, do they? Everybody 7-31.
And we supposed to
so
get
you
travel
going,
teams.
huh?
Them travel teams.
Yeah, the travel team. But I'm saying anybody in Texas sport. I mean,
Yeah.
you going down there 7-31. So I'm just saying the rules really don't fit us to even go.
But even when teams were 7-1, the only team that went was TNS.
For sure.
So even when they got in the Big 12 or Big Youth and they went 7-1, the only team that made it out was TNS.
So the TNS ever win battle?
But they didn't go battle. They went AYF.
They went AYF.
And they didn't have, from what I know, they didn't have any 7-1 kids on that team. They were all 7-31.
Damn.
And so, I mean, it don't really help.
Yeah, so and that's my thing. Like I say, at the end of the day, I just feel like I was just reading the comments. You can read Cletus' comment. I just like to get everybody involved. What Cletus say? He was saying just yeah. So with the 7-1, I just feel like if we gonna go, if I'm gonna do a national, me personally, I'm gonna make sure the rules kind of fit my where I come from, to where my kids don't have to adjust so much.
Yeah.
Cause we already going down there playing stiff competition. So if we going down there in the rules, then my kids got to get used to the rules. You know, it's real human. It's just I wouldn't put myself in an upside down situation, and I feel like we do when we go to battle. I just feel like this is something people
Why
want.
battle
I mean,
don't never
only-
leave Florida?
But that's only the cutoff though. So and battle don't leave Florida because
The weather.
Florida is just good weather.
Yeah.
But that's something I disagree with Rory about when he said having the Nationals at North Crowley. It's gonna be cold. Like nobody's gonna want to be here. So it's just a bad time of the year. December is not good weather here.
For sure.
So when you go to Florida, and then with the experience, these kids don't want to be in Fort Worth forever.
What about Corpus?
So,
What about Corpus?
Hold on, but
Outside of race
let's
function.
ask
Well,
about
they just
this.
went to McAllen this weekend.
And I didn't say McAllen.
But I'm
McAllen
saying,
and Corpus is different.
McAllen is known as good weather. They
No.
down there now. They got their games rained out for the weekend.
So what do
That
you,
can't
what,
happen.
so what do we do when we continue to go down to nationals and we continue to have like the UTN experience for the
TNS
kids?
went to battle and lost the Lambeau
How
championship.
what do we keep doing? We just keep going down to the nationals to get bad turnouts, or do we try to fix it and do something ourselves?
I mean, that's experience.
For sure.
Like I said, we went this year and lost, but we went last year and our kids had an amazing experience.
So how did that L? So let's get back on TCU a little bit. How did that L come about for y'all when y'all got down there? What
This
kinda-
year?
This year.
We were missing kids. We went down there. I think three kids didn't go, and then the day we got down there, everybody got sick. Yeah, like I didn't even coach in the last game because I was sick.
Damn.
But I think our first game, my running back was sick. I mean, the second game, my running back was sick, and like the entire game, my head hurt. First game, my linebacker got sick. He didn't even play in the first game. He throwing up this and that. He had to go stay with his mom for the night. She tried to get him back. He came back, wasn't 100%. So we were sick.
Y'all sick.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
Nah, for sure.
Ain't much more to it.
It happened.
I say after we lost that game, we went home that night. I didn't wake up until 2 days later.
Hey, sometimes they 12.
And they are kids, and that's why I say we did.
Yeah,
Life happens, bro.
That was life. That ain't no shit.
But even Bullet said the same thing. A couple of their kids were sick. So I mean, it was something going around down there. Yeah.
Nah, for sure. So let me ask you this: with you being, you coaching football, are you just comfortable with just being a coach, or do you ever have dreams of doing something bigger? Like, what is your end goal for youth sports?
Youth sports for the kids to give the kids an experience they can remember.
So, but I'm saying, do Amo ever want to be
Music. What about
President
the music,
Amo?
man? Now, what about the music, man? So, is
Music,
that
I just do the music.
more of a passion?
Yeah.
It's something that you
It's
passionate
just something
about?
I do for fun.
Exactly.
Yeah, I used to be passionate about it, but it takes too much money to make money out of it.
Yeah.
So I gave up on that.
Kinda.
As far as coaching, I don't want to coach high school kids. I don't
Hall
wanna
of
coach
Fame,
college
so he
kids.
got sick at YNC.
I'm cool with this level of football.
Okay,
Why they fresh?
Yeah, and that was my thing, because some people start out with the youth and then want to do high school, college, and so you
I
cool
hate
with me?
teenagers.
Nah, for sure.
Teenagers got a whole different attitude.
Man, them 12-year-olds is crazy.
My
I don't ever wanna
my
go
12-year-olds
over
this year was a different group.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I say that, but we had a couple of add-ons. I mean, it was just a headache. But I
Because
mean,
you know they going against that's that turn of life. You know what I'm saying? They turn it into
becoming
teenagers
themselves,
and they come into their own little personalities, and you starting to.
we get them.
Yeah.
You know, 2 hours a day, maybe 3 hours a day. Some kids we take home, but they still go to school. You know, they still at home, and
Yeah.
they still living their
Yeah,
life.
they got
They
influences coming
Yeah.
from other areas, exactly.
And
Yeah, ultimately,
Johnson
control
said 7-1. So in reality, you know, our cutoff date is really 9-1 UIL.
That was it was in North Texas. We was 9-1.
So in realistically, like he was saying, do 7-1 even do that
Prepare
benefit?
them.
Do that? Do you feel like that prepare our kids, or are we just being a bully right now, letting them play 7-1?
I mean, so you asking if we?
Nah, let them know the
just saying,
truth, Alex.
Like a 7-1.
That's the first time you
Not
just
saying
stuttered.
we, but I'm saying, what is your opinion on 7-1? Do you feel like they're just letting a kid be a bully on the kids that's little, that's
You
younger
can say
than
that with
them?
any age group because the 9-1 cutoff dates can say that about 7-31. So I mean, but like I said, it's just some kids are bigger than other kids. I don't feel like the cutoff date changes that.
So you wouldn't mind playing 7-1?
We played against 7-1 when the OG Ducks came down here. They were 7-1.
Okay.
We played against them.
Y'all win?
Nah, they kicked our ass.
They
They was also the #1 team in the nation at the
Nah,
time.
for sure.
Yeah, that was.
But I mean, that was our first experience at that. We do that the whole year. We could go battle that year.
For sure.
But I mean, it's experience.
For sure.
You know, that's why you get a team again like the Party Boys that can go year in year out, but they haven't won the nationals.
Man.
So,
I mean, that's crazy, too.
But when you ask yourself that, that's like me hitting a girl up every day.
For sure.
You know, I'm trying to get with her. You feel me?
Eventually.
You hit her up one time and you hit.
For sure.
I'm wasting my time.
Nah, for sure. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Where
Facts.
they could have went a UYFL and got a national. They could have went a AYF earlier and got a national.
Right.
But they just keep shooting for that same goal.
Yeah.
So it's just pointless.
And like I said, I seen teams this year shooting for battle. I just don't feel like it's a realistic goal for a lot of teams, and they just won't give up on it. It's like you said, it's just like you gonna give me your number one day. One day he gonna make you mad. One day you gonna go
But
there.
then
You
that's
gonna
what
go
you
through his
focusing on.
phone,
Yeah.
and it's
You
like
hoping
they
for
just
that one
focus
day.
on that
One
battle.
day.
And I feel like truly,
So you feel like they really chasing a dream with that? This is just a
Bro,
like
you
somebody
could
dangling.
just travel and
I
play the
think a lot
best
of-
teams and go to whatever
This is not-
national you
hey,
want
tell me
This
who
is
they won.
what-
So
this
tell
is
me who
what-
won battle. Tell me the two teams that won battle.
SED and DEA.
So SED and then my
the crew.
The crew, SED,
But see,
and
and
DEA.
speak on the crew messed themselves up. Because they won nationally, and the next year they tried to play 10U when they was 9. And they dismantled the team, trying to play against 10U all year. Now I know it's some
Bears just
teams
wanted
in
to win.
DFW that's trying to do that this year. So what is that gonna do with their team? Because you
I
can
think
say
it's gonna dismantle.
you can say, oh well, I got the best 9U team, so I'm gonna play 10U Division 2. Some of these Division 2 teams will give it to y'all. Like
Nah,
they're
facts.
still those kids. If you complain about a 7-1 cutoff, why play a team that's a year older? Why that even make sense?
Yeah. And I think a lot of people gonna get their wake up too if they decide.
If they do that, yeah.
If they do that because I think they sleep on it. I think they feel like they can play that much up, and they really y'all barely winning now.
They need to pay attention to what Pop doing, because to be real, he the only one who not trying to do 7-1 who getting close. He got into the final, and they only lost by a touchdown. Yeah.
The same thing with them though. Have they won the national?
Nope.
Exactly.
They only got
you got
third
three
place.
teams
How
in-
close you gonna keep
You got
it?
3 teams in Texas that won the
Keep trying to
national.
get
You get in the
Yeah.
you get in the final. I can
trying to get
understand
that
you
number.
trying.
He got 4 digits.
We got people you
Hey,
hey no you
They just can't get the draws out.
now you got people who's just showing up in Florida and getting knocked off and then going back showing up in Florida. That's a little bit different.
Hey, you gotta start hating on.
So with that being said, I just feel like, and then too, I just feel like if we stop just all going after this one go, it'll make them kind of bend the rules for us. Like what worked for Texas? What rules did y'all?
I don't think
I
they'll bend the rules, but I just think it's not the end all be all.
For sure.
So y'all can keep y'all rules the same. We just not gonna compete,
For sure.
and that can be what it is.
But then you don't want to lose their money, so I'm gonna call you and say, Alex, man, what
I mean,
rules
we
do
just
y'all
Texas.
feel like y'all can go with? You
I
know
think-
what I'm
I
saying?
think
Like,
they survived this year without Texas teams.
for sure.
Because I think it was only like 1 or 2 that went.
Oh,
A
yeah.
lot of Texas teams down there.
Nah, but then I heard there was a lot of complaints of why Texas ain't in, and why Texas. I mean, because I feel like Texas bring good football. I just feel like we follow we follow people so much, we don't give ourselves room for people to have to, kind of.
Well, somebody in the comments can say if this is right, but I believe Clayton is over, or he's one of the people that's over YNC.
An All-Star Showcase.
And he's never had a team in YNC.
What?
Ooh, you
So make that
spin.
make sense.
Man.
I like A-Bo. Yeah.
You got your own org, you run the Nationals, but your team has never competed in.
Dang.
And I don't think they got a 7-1 cutoff. But they've been successful throughout the years.
So who was this team? Because you give me
San
who was
Antonio
Clay?
Outlaws.
Outlaws.
Why did they have the San Antonio Outlaws 6U? Because they 6U was okay.
Oh
this
yeah,
year.
you're right. They 6U was. Did they make it
Nah.
last year?
I don't think they went to the battle. He used to.
They
ain't go
did
to
have a
battle.
good 6U. They went AYF.
Nah, they didn't put that good because SCD beat them.
No, I'm saying last year they 6U went AYF.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. It was either last
San
year or the year
Antonio
before.
Outlaws fuck with AYF, though.
Yeah, see, make that make sense.
Tough. So he over battle, right?
Over battle.
But his team's going AYF. Man, what y'all been doing? See? Y'all hold on, I can answer.
Hey, the
It's
owner.
the same reason that you a sale cracker won't smoke.
Hey, the owner of Battle
You know what I'm
Kids.
saying?
The owner of
That's
Battle
the
Kids
bar
go to
right
AYF.
That's the same reason.
So who is over AYF?
The
Y'all
owner
give
of
me some
Battle be
free
going to
game.
AYF. The owner of Battle Kids played at AYF. He never played in Battle. The nigga the white dude who owned Battle.
Did you know
up
this
in Nebraska.
information, Humphrey? Because we got you here for a reason.
I did, but I can't burn all my bridge. Why everybody gotta hate
I don't
me
have
at
no
the
bridges.
same time?
Listen. On
Every
free
time I
game,
tell the
listen.
truth, people be wanting to fight and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
It's just knowledgeable, bro, because now you can tell me something that, what if I take my team and we get you know what I'm saying? Now I
Yeah.
know not to. I just feel like if you don't know and somebody tell you, bro, that's just free game.
Yeah. And I mean, we
It's
competed.
not nothing
we competed
bad
in
that
battle.
we
Like,
saying. We just saying
last
shit.
year I competed in the preseason tournament and we won. We played 2 games and won both games.
What's up?
But it was the worst experience of the year for us. And that may not have been on Clayton. It was, I think, 110 degrees out there. At one point of the first game, we ran out of water. They telling us, play the kids. It's 110 degrees. Like, man, bring us some water. Then I think I got into it with one of the dudes. He got a battle shirt on. I'm saying, Clayton, this you do? Like, he trying to fight me while you running the event?
But I heard some team had a fight before they had a final. It's like
So-
That was BME. That we beat them day one.
So how do you feel? And I always say that I'm in Texas sport. How do you feel like do you like it over there in Texas sport since y'all live in North Texas? Have it been good to y'all?
Yeah, I feel like it has. As far as kids, I mean, publicity is publicity, and then it's just it's more structured
For sure.
than North Texas. Well, North Texas is not unstructured.
Oh Lord, you gonna
Let
make
me not say
Anthony
that.
come through this door, man? Don't
Well,
you?
Anthony don't like it. Anthony don't like it. So let me touch on that. What the stuff that I do now for TCU, you see all the pictures and the website and all that different stuff. I was trying to do that for North Texas.
For sure.
Anthony told me no, we don't need all that. That's too much. Now you recording games, right?
I
Live
like the
games.
championship.
But he didn't want me doing none of that. So I was trying to build North Texas up that way. We can be a Texas sports is what I was saying.
Yeah.
Anthony didn't want me to do that. He
So,
said
so
that-
you feel like you were just over in North Texas, you was kind of just stuck. Y'all couldn't grow.
Nah, if it wasn't for COVID, we'd still be in North Texas to this day. And that's the honest opinion. But I didn't want to be in North Texas.
That's what I'm saying. So do you feel like you feel like TCU wouldn't have grew as big? Because y'all big now. Like everybody
No, what he
know,
was
everybody
trying to
know.
do, I think he was trying to build North Texas to be a
Yeah,
bigger brand. He
competitor.
was,
Yeah.
And Anthony wasn't open to build it to be a bigger
wasn't
brand.
Yeah, Anthony wasn't with that at all.
Coach Anthony, man, check in, man. Let us know what's happening, baby. You know, let us know. Let us know, because
You
you
know what's
always
crazy?
Talking about
Is that's what's really
needed.
needed. Hey, you know what's crazy though? That's what's really needed in
Anthony,
youth
my boy, I
sports.
want to know why.
And people don't realize all these leagues, even the teams, you gotta have credible competitors. That's what
Cause it seems like
drives
when y'all
everything.
left though, y'all got big.
'Cause
I mean, y'all name had grew like bigger
'Cause
than.
think
But
about
it was
Tex-
more. It's more. We was broadcasted more.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
there's
Hey,
more.
so-
There are more outlets over in North Texas where you had a Zombie Land, where you got What Your Heart Be Like, where you had who was at the time?
In North Texas sport.
Just Texas sports
Texas
hours in general.
okay.
Like North Texas didn't have that. There were no videos of the kids online.
sure.
I post a kid in a DFW group and they'd be like, "Oh, you playing North Texas? You ain't playing nobody."
Yeah, for sure.
So I mean that was the difference.
because you couldn't see it.
You couldn't
so
see
you
it.
couldn't compare. And this is what I be trying to get the leagues to understand is the leagues competing doesn't have to be a beef. It makes everybody better. Because think about how good the Texas sports product is right now. If there was a credible second place league right now, think about how much better it would be. Because they'd have to
'Cause
be
they gotta-
worried about leaving, teams
gotta worry
leaving to
about
go
it,
to the
yeah.
other team. They ain't got to worry about y'all leaving.
Y'all ain't
If
gotta
you
worry.
leave, we gonna go. Big U,
Y'all ain't going
So
nowhere.
you ain't going nowhere. So they
So-
can just give you what you got. You'd be getting
So
better if
how
there
do
was a
y'all feel
competitor.
about? So we're gonna talk about leagues. How do y'all feel about? You know, you got the Super Sport League coming. You got the forward.
I didn't know it's bug stuff. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I didn't know when you first said it. I'm like, what? Then
Don't
I
do
remember-
it.
You can tell he from Como.
No,
You can tell. No, I'm talking about Buck.
I
You can
messed
tell
with
he from
Buck.
Como. That's how it is. You
Buck my boy.
introduce him.
He caught me by surprise. I didn't know what it was. Buck is my boy.
Nah. So you got the Super Sport League coming. You got the Fort Worth League. You got Big U, and you got Texas Sport. Right? Am I missing any leagues in North Texas?
Northwest Texas, KYA, Burleson U.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of teams.
But so how do you feel about these leagues though? Do you feel like any of these leagues y'all you know would ever fit y'all? Is it
Yeah, I know.
hard?
Nah.
They could never they could never
I mean, we would come in. So if we went to there are leagues like KYA where you have to draft kids. You don't get the same kids every year.
damn.
There are teams even in North Texas. We had to draft if we would have 2 teams on AU.
Damn, for real?
Yeah. So if we
What
have
you mean draft?
So we have a TC. If we have 60 kids, we will have 2 teams on 12 on 11U, which will be the TCU Bulldogs, TCU Wildcats.
Okay.
That's how it was when I played.
Okay.
Because I was always a Bulldog, but we had Wildcats, Trojans, Vikings, all kind of different names. Because at that time, we were one of the only us, Chaparrals, Everman. It wasn't a lot of teams in Fort Worth.
What's up?
So we come up on the Bantam team, which is 6 and 7, with 4 teams in one organization.
What's up?
It's not the same now, but in North Texas, you have to draft if you have that amount of teams. So I mean, it's leagues like that though, because I think it's the same for Northwest. I'm not sure.
Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to talk because I know we got a lot of leagues, man. We got Warrior doing. Shout out Warrior, man. He doing his thing with the Fort Worth League, and like I said, we got a lot of leagues coming out here. And I'm like, dang, what league? What you know?
Which one gonna be the best?
Which
Which
one
one?
gonna be? Which one y'all feel like
It's gonna be Texas Sports.
gonna be Texas? Hand down.
They have the most media.
Hand down Texas.
They win it on the media side.
And publicity is everything. You know what I'm
Publicity is
saying?
everything, good or
sir.
bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I be trying to tell
That's what free game is made on.
So
Roy might have to change the name from Fort Worth League, maybe DFW League. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, then you
Wait,
put
do
yourself
think
in a box, too.
Do you think they stop people from joining the Fort Worth League because our name
Or the
is
Texas
I think,
League.
I think Rory's thing is Rory is a coach and a partial owner. Because I know Tim said that the other day. I'm not being in a league where the owner got a team. Because I mean, it just looked bad.
Who Tim who?
Tim Jones.
Oh yeah, he did. Okay.
Yeah.
But see,
You know
but
it's
to come to come from Warrior, I F with you now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you. But remember, Warrior said that Pat, like all the presidents are, you know,
He said they voted him as the president.
They over it. Like they over it. Like he's not just over the
And
league.
he got appointed by
He
the
said-
board.
Yeah.
Well, he said everybody over the
pushed
other
him
teams.
into the face. They kind of pushed him
Yeah,
into
they
the
just
face.
make it
Who
look
Like,
face.
won Fort Worth Youth Sports League last year? Who was a winner on the board?
who was the winner that was on the board?
Yeah.
Southside won.
Southside
12.
won. 12.
They got a president. I mean, they got somebody on the board.
Yeah, Pat. Yeah,
And NL Predators won.
Brandon.
They won.
Hey, Predators won.
He
They
was
was-
supposed to be on there.
No,
That's
Predators
one,
won.
though, right?
No,
That's
Predators
one.
won. They was
Yeah,
on the
but-
board. Predators won.
But we don't. Yeah, Predators won.
And then Rory won too. That's
Yeah,
2
Rory
board
won.
members that won
Yeah.
the league.
See, look at how he's trying to.
I'm just saying what Tim said. I'm saying that's what Tim said.
No,
They
I'm
got-
saying
they have the
everybody
best
had.
team.
They said every team had a board member. So it was a team. There were board
Oh, see, I
members
don't
like
know.
the
So
Cobras. The
DFW
Cobras.
Cobras had one.
Yeah,
on there.
he said
every
every
team
team
had.
had a-
They just decided to make him the face.
But that's what
and it made it look
him
kind of
being
bad.
the face is what people are looking at.
Yeah. So kind of how they did. Nah, we ain't gonna talk.
Well, hey,
about
Fort Worth League, I'll come be your president, man, for a
Man,
media
nobody
deal.
want your ass being the
You
president.
need somebody
man.
neutral. They hate me equally.
that. No, but
man.
so you think Texas sports? So what about the Super Sport, the league thing? You think that's gonna jump out this year?
I mean, he just got to compete with Rory. But what teams are gonna join? That's what you got to ask yourself.
Oh, he
I
got
don't
his
know what
first-
teams he got.
For sure.
But him and Rory gonna be competing for teams. So I don't. Oh, and North Texas,
Oh, Texas.
and then you got Northwest Texas that's right down the freeway. So I mean,
So you don't think nothing would ever come into Texas sport? You don't think
to
nothing? would-
catch Texas sports will have to have a big youth foul.
I think,
Ooh.
hey, I think, Pat, I think, you don't think, how y'all feel about
Bro.
the Big 12?
Pat can't even start his games on time, man.
I think Pat can
Telling the
actually move in
experience.
if he plays cards right.
I think, and I think they tried to do that last year. So we played IU on 12U.
Okay. Yeah, I seen that.
The one-
Pat showed up to the
teams.
game, of course, on time. But once we started kicking their ass, he left. So I think that was we just as good as Texas sports.
Team.
Yeah,
But
it didn't work.
they
used to do that with the
everybody know
Patriots.
them for what they know them for now.
What's
The
that?
bad publicity.
Yeah, the bad publicity. Yeah.
I mean, then you got
and
bad
then IU
publicity
got
with
caught
the
cheating,
kids.
didn't it?
That game?
No, not
Man,
that.
how you
later
got
on.
caught cheating, period. They just was cheating, period. They had some grown babies. We always talk about the grown babies they had some grown
I think,
ass.
and then y'all beat them by how much?
There go
We
Brazil
stopped
last.
the game in the third quarter.
Brazil, you supposed to be over there. Don't just get, hey,
we was
Brazil,
beating,
lock your
We
contract
rolled
in, man.
20-0
me.
when we stopped the game in the third quarter. The kids started doing too much.
For
The
real.
game didn't count for us, so we was like, nah, it's no point.
They kids start doing too much.
Uh-huh.
Yes, cause they grown, cause grown people do what they want.
You had to tell your baby talking to bro.
One thing I will say about
Tuki
it-
hit his leg. I say, no, you don't, nephew. Go the other way. Run the other way, nephew.
One thing that threw me out though, we doing roster checks.
Nigga picked my son up and threw his ass. He picked him up off the ground. He was looking.
We doing roster checks, and I'm talking to the coaches. I'm showing them my roster. They
Then
going
you
down my
ain't checking no
roster.
rosters.
So we doing the IU roster check, and the coach showed me he got 3 kids of mine on his roster. I'm like, nah, he over there. Like, and then he showed me he had to go. He closed out that app, went to another app and opened up one. He was like, yeah, this kid on this roster. I'm like, but they all supposed to be.
We're on the same roster.
But I mean, hey, I said let's go and play, man. It's all right. Let's go.
So they just picking out
Good
several
old
rosters
Big U.
showing you people.
Well, I think he said that they had 2 teams, and I guess the kid was on his other team when he was playing this game against us.
He on the travel team.
All that work.
He's on the college training team. That's the team.
Bro,
he's on.
and that's why I say,
He was
man,
red
people
shirt.
got to be
He gets to
careful.
work.
I ain't gonna lie, like I said, for the most part, bro, Texas Sport is, like, for me, is the best league that you can go play in, because you for sure gonna check in them IDs.
You don't get your name for your buck, and
Everything gonna be legit. You ain't walking through them gates. You better have your badge on, your shirt tucked in. Hey,
Yeah.
you better have your shit
Oh,
together.
Dre and Amo running the Texas Sport commercial.
We just saying.
What-
Hey, we ain't gotta worry about you having 2 rosters and now you always gonna be on Georgia. You gonna have your ID. You better have that Texas ID. If you ain't playing, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no pulling out no phone stuff, but yeah, he played with me this year and he played. Nah, you gotta have an ID and it better be a hard copy.
Man, all I know, I was playing at Big U, and in the spring, they president showed up with a whole different team. He had the whole DFW dog roster, bro. I was like, bro, I just
What about
see y'all
that
in
kid
Texas
y'all? What about
sports.
that kid y'all subbing in?
What you talking about?
Nigga say that, you know.
What you talking about?
Y'all just be over there cheating over there, man.
I just know for a fact there was a lot of cheats, man. You know what I'm
Nigga switches.
saying?
He ain't even
A
checked
lot of
in.
cheating.
Hey, listen, he over there in the bleachers. You gotta give him the sign to come through the gate. Yeah, he good now. He already checked the roster. Put your helmet on. Don't take it out when you go through the
That's
Texas.
nigga homegrown.
I don't know. This was-
Is Team
He was
Grind-
behind the bleachers
Grind
like
House-
this.
Are they connected somehow?
No, I thought they was.
CJ going back to Grindhouse this year, ain't you?
It's
Well, 'cause
good
my-
people over there, man. I just
My
want to be
nephews
returned.
used to work at a Grindhouse, like back
Grindhouse
in
is
2014,
different.
15.
I think they used to train kids and they used to be in the 7-on-7. But Team Grind is a separate team. I thought they was the same too until I said that and Team Grind kids got mad. You ain't in Grindhouse.
They got the same logo.
Tremaine talking about we was like, what the fuck when Kyron played flag with Texas? This nigga here is crazy.
Bro, it'd
Who
be
was Kyrie?
I think that's his son. That's his son.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
So what happened?
oh, when he was out there over at Big U, bro. It'd be,
Oh,
it'd be
is that the
crazy.
kid that played flag game?
Bro, we had a game that was an hour late one time,
we
bro.
played them in nationals, and our parents was mad about that.
Damn.
Yeah, but I mean, the kid was on their roster. He was dual certified, but I guess it's if you're dual certified in tackle and flag, it's not dual certification.
Okay.
So that's what everybody was mad for in nationals, and when we played.
Nigga, I'd be mad too if
Flag
baby
game.
took off his damn
So
pants.
yeah, so
and
what
put a
happened?
flag on.
So what happened? So it was still legit though.
It was legit.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
legit.
but I mean, you
It
tell a
didn't appear
parent
to be.
he played tackle over here and he also played flag with them. A parent gonna be mad.
Bro, just think
Without
about it.
understanding.
He take off
He
his
had
flag.
all black on
and he
with
put-
brass
He take off his
and
flag
shit.
and he put a flag
Now
on.
it's
I'm
time
ready
to play
get
flag.
y'all. And then you gotta think, Kyrie not no look. That ain't no
Nah,
little
he a
baby.
monster.
That nigga monster, fool. He's a game changer.
First
And
thing
he
you
come-
did was
just-
knock a kid
just
down
think-
out there.
Yeah, that's how
I
people
would've-
see because parents
I
look
would-
at it on Facebook and they see the kid running the ball on tackle. He
Yeah.
killing kids on tackle. So when they see him on flag, they like, hold on, he can't play. Like he ain't supposed to.
He's
Nah,
gonna
he
hurt
was-
one of these
I said,
babies.
it was legit.
Hey, listen. We was at 707, and the kids were just faster than they were just faster than Money about 2 weeks ago. He's talking about, I'm about to drop my shoulder. On my mama. The kid goes to grab his flag, bro. I cannot make this up. I swear to God. This boy done dropped his shoulder and ran the kid over. So at this point, now they don't want to grab his flag. Because he know they faster. He can't get around. He like,
Sometimes you gotta sacrifice that penalty, man.
so nah, bro, it's a game changer with your kid. So he played tackle all year, so now he said, okay, I can't do the flag. I'm going to go drop the shoulder. So it's a difference
He played with
with
the
it.
flag team the whole year too, though.
Hey,
Oh, for
Yeah, he
real?
played with them all year.
ooh,
Damn.
hey, the funniest,
Yeah, he did.
the funniest 7-on-7 story, bro. It was I'm gonna leave them unnamed, bro. It was a Texas sports team. They had came out to premier events, and they had just been playing Texas sports
This ain't
7-on-7.
big, huge.
Boy, they went up against Tech. You know who Texas Epic is?
Yeah.
Boy, they played Texas Epic. Boy, them white boys out-routed them to
That
death
sound
by
Pat
like
Prime,
30.
Man. Just say Pat Prime.
So,
Just say Pat Prime, man.
I think,
All right, it was Pat Prime. They got out-routed to
Who
death.
y'all feel like got the best 7-on-7 team over in Texas sport? Do you feel like it's TCU and Bullet?
Nah, I mean TCU and Bullet are probably the biggest passing teams during
Yeah.
the season.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean,
That's the best
we
team.
didn't win on every level.
We got the best 7 team.
No,
Don't
if
even
you
come after.
No, if you say
Please don't come
7-on-7,
after
it's
that, man.
TCU. and
Lord.
It's I'm gonna be honest, because I do both. The only
Bullet got their game.
Yeah, Bullet.
I
Y'all the
like
only
all the
select team that is even competitive. Most
Yeah, I
most
feel like
select
all the
teams
groups
not
are
even
good.
competitive in 7-on-7.
So you don't think it's really because they
It'll
gonna
be
play
the same
somewhere else.
coaches, but they
They
not.
gonna play
If they
league.
7-on-7 teams,
They
if they
gonna
go
play.
out to,
Yeah.
they'll get dusted. Now it's some select coaches that got 7-on-7 programs and they
For sure.
cold, but that always
Do
blow
y'all
my
feel-
mind.
I
You
feel
can keep
like
that
it's
in
another
house.
thing we don't implement a lot in the select world is our passing game. I think the passing game. I think that's to me and I
It's
just
an
say from when I
equalizer.
looked at y'all. As far as how y'all play, bro, I feel like y'all put the ball in the air a lot. And it's a
Man,
game.
they gonna wear that bitch out.
Yeah.
It's a
Especially,
game.
I mean, but
It's a game
we were
changer.
built that way. So like, and that's why I think that our 12U was the best team in Texas last year. I mean, we was ranked number 1, but I feel like we were the best simply because we didn't recruit based off of, oh, this is the best kid, that's the best kid. We recruited off what we needed.
Yeah.
You know, I need another receiver, so I'm going to get a receiver.
For sure.
Cornerback want to come up. We don't really need no other
Yeah,
cornerback.
nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
So you
people
kept
go
your
and they build
chemistry.
these teams, and they just get the best kids from around. There is no chemistry, like you said. Or you got 5 running backs. What you know
Bro,
about 5 running backs?
you know what's crazy? and I don't talk about it like so. Me and my coaches, we were talking today. Shout out DFW Ravens. We got a great coaching staff, but bro, we got like maybe 38 kids, bro.
Yeah.
But what we was talking about today is that we don't need to go recruit. So we put a cap on it. We're not gonna recruit no more like running backs, quarterbacks, receiver, skill players because. Why would we go get
would you do
more running backs? And we got 4 running backs we dealing with now. We got
Yeah,
That's
gotta
gonna be
be
tough.
we got 3 quarterbacks
That's
that
tough
we
on
dealing
7.
with
You
now.
can't do nothing. Like
You know,
at the-
so
at
it's
the
like,
7,
okay,
8-year-old,
what do we do?
They ain't throwing the ball. You're not throwing the ball 3 times every drive.
For sure.
So you gonna have to run the ball. So I can go get receivers on 8U, but chances are we may
You
not
not
pass it
use
that
them.
much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you not use
but
them.
on the 12U level, I can go get 8-9 receivers because we gonna throw that bitch.
Nah, for sure.
We gonna put it in the air.
Yeah.
It just it's levels to it.
Yeah.
And like I said, TCU and Bullet, bro, I think that was definitely a game changer if we talking about football because I liked it the way y'all passed the ball.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of teams, they just run heavy. They run heavy, and then you recruit a lot. And a lot of teams recruit right now. They have no chemistry, and you can tell that a lot of these cats ain't never played sports. Because
What are
I'm
you
gonna
getting
tell
them
you
ready
something.
for though?
But that's the
Well, I'm
thing.
gonna tell you something. Even in AAU, I played for like with Moselle Thomas.
Yeah.
We had a team called Team Fort Worth. We had Carlos, Lance, we had Brent Hack, we had a lot of Ray Sneed, Guillory, everybody played with us. But the thing about it is you can load a team up, but if y'all ain't got no chemistry, bro, I don't give a damn who it is. It's not gonna work out.
Yeah.
It's not. You can put
yeah.
LeBron, Michael Jordan, Kobe
You
Bryant.
see
look
it
at
all the
these-
time, bro. You
but-
see it all the
and
time.
I think
So
that's
you see that
what.
last year though. Look at the Apex team. That was highly talked about.
Yeah, they was.
supposed to compete with DA. They was losing half their games, but the kids had no chemistry.
For sure. Yeah,
And
for sure.
you putting cancer on your team because now you got 5 running backs. There's only one football, so now
Yeah.
somebody mom.
Bro, we just talked about that
talking
today.
noise.
We were like, how we gonna feed all these kids the ball? And then we because okay, you a number 1 running back and he a number 1 running back. Now both of y'all parents over here like, man,
No,
he
they
ain't
did
took the
that.
ball
He didn't get that
much.
many touches.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
no,
you-
they
For all
did.
these parents talking
Bro.
about mergers, like why you going like y'all talking about merging? So now, it's some teams if you merging with a team and they talking about 7-1, like when people talking about the SCD merger with DA. Somebody got to go to the bench, and they coming over here with the 9-year-old.
He with the TNT.
TNT is a perfect example. Even when you merge, now that's gonna be hard for 6'3" and Zimmy, because 6'3" got cheat code. Zimmy got the big number 8 kids. Who's calling the offense? Who's feeding their kids more? Who's doing for their kids more? You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm coaching, I'm honestly, and we merge, my kids are getting the ball more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's any coach. So
'Cause
now
you
you
know
gotta
if you
ask
lose
yourself.
the
That's
trust.
honesty though.
That's real,
Yeah,
bro.
that's some real shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And people, and I always tell people when we talk football amongst each other, and everything might not be 100% accurate, but like you said, at the end of the day, I think it's gonna be more kids lead because you can't. Like, okay, now the kids that you probably might feel like, and I know a couple of them feel like, well, my kid ain't getting in, so now
And
they
even
falling out.
even if you're not doing that way, that's the way the parents are gonna see it.
Yeah.
You gotta look at that, and it's always you always gotta look at through a parent scope.
Exactly.
And a lot of people don't do that.
Because because at the end of the day, that's who that's who you ultimately are catering to.
So have y'all
You know
ever
what I'm saying?
merged?
Nah, we were gonna do it with the Bandits in 2020,
Okay.
just to
Yeah, we
go
trying
to
to
a
do it
league.
too.
We were trying to go age period. We thought we had to go age period in Texas sports. Once they told us we were traditional, well, perfect. We'll say that.
So do you think so? Have a merge ever been successful?
How long is it gonna be successful?
I say the Pac Prime merger was successful.
The Pac Prime merge.
I mean, what did them teams do before they turned into Pac Prime? Did they
How
have
long is it gonna be
championships?
successful?
But you got
How long
my
was
look
Pac
at,
Prime
I got
successful?
to look at where you
6
started
years.
though.
6 years. And
So
what
Grand
my
Prairie-
boy Worry say that's the curse.
But look, what did the Grand Prairie?
He say 6 years, 5.
But what did the Grand Prairie Hurricanes do? Not shit. What did the Warriors do? Not shit. They came together. They made some noise.
And even with and we said we already speaking on TNT. If they win this year, what do they do next year? Do they go back to their designated teams, TNS and the Titans, or do they stay together and try to keep repeating? Like what happens?
What happens?
What do you do once you get the YNC goal that everybody is chasing?
Damn.
And
Do you build an org off of it? Did we turn
You
the
can't.
org now?
6'3" already got his own org.
Yep.
You can't build an org off of it. He got the Titans.
Is any good? Huh?
Huh?
Anyway.
But now, like you said, what is the end goal? And like we all got different end goals, and that might be their end goal just to win battles. So we never know. You know what I'm saying? But what we saying is, if we trying to build it in the city, like how do we build off of that?
Forget the end goal. Let's be real. By all this title chasing, what the hell is that doing for these kids, high school and college?
Man, I don't give a damn about these kids high school. And when you get out, man, we looking for the
Oh, we
next
get you
little-
ready for junior high,
Man.
but make you play against
Let me ask you a
older
question.
kids. You
Let me
gonna
ask
play
you-
against
can I ask y'all a
young
question?
All
kids.
these kids ready for junior high.
Let me ask y'all a question. How many youth coaches do y'all actually think they go to their kids' youth games? I mean, go to their kids' middle school game. I'm sorry.
I don't mind.
I'm saying how many? I'm just saying how many y'all think?
most years in Fort
How
Worth,
many
the rest
coaches
of
you
them
think
can't.
actually attend? How many coaches you think actually attend? Man, after them kids leave, they don't give a damn.
Bro, and-
unless they just a superstar that they want to be attached to with their name.
And that's the harsh reality.
you know,
That's
but
the harsh reality.
they
But
not,
it-
bro.
It happen every once in a while.
Yeah, every
Bro,
once in a
I
while.
talked to one of my coaches. He said there was so many. What's that school across the street from ODY? Ain't what's that? It's an alternative school. But he say half his football team was in the alternative school. Man, them coaches don't be checking on these kids,
It's a
man.
kid that I know was well known. I can't say the kid's name. He was
For sure.
well known. I heard just the other day, man, the kid be getting, he's a freshman. They say the kid be getting Ubers to the dice game.
Crazy, bro.
Like, how you fall off that much? There was
Coach, you gotta show up at the dice game, brace.
The boy got 2 babies and don't even play football anymore. His junior year. So I mean, but that's kind of what you say. That you gotta stay in these kids' life somehow.
Yeah.
Nah, for
Like
sure.
for our team, we didn't practice on Tuesdays. Those were middle school days. Every week we trying to go to a middle school game. Well, I'm getting together with my coaches. What game y'all going to? I'm going to this.
But I think you
You
know
know what
why
I'm
by your earlier comment.
And it-
like
and
you
it-
ain't got to do nothing to get them ready for junior high because that junior high football sucks so bad. This is what happens to a lot of these kids. You running out of blowout tunnels. You got smoke.
Kane Academy.
Yeah, you got
It's so many kids
you
who
running out of
can't
blowout
academy.
tunnels. You got smoke, pyrotechnics, 6 different jerseys, and they give you the mesh boys and no decal white
Bro,
helmets.
but listen,
That's
what I'm
why a
saying.
lot of them kids falling off, bro.
Nah,
you don't get
man,
no
because
swag to
man,
your
bro,
junior year.
They gotta have that motherfucking discipline, bro. Like if you got that voice in your ear
Yeah.
that's pushing you, and you got that background, see, and that's what, and you right.
That's why you
'Cause
need it.
it's the glory. This shit ain't about glory. It's about longevity. You
So
feel
can
what
I
I'm
be-
saying?
can I-
It's too. I think
You've been
they
getting
put too
trophies and
much-
rings,
They
now you
put
don't
too
get
much
shit.
glory around this little league football, which is it ages out. You got to put glory on the long haul, and a lot of organizations, a lot of teams don't put glory on the long haul.
And the truth
They
of
put
it-
glory on.
Well, a lot
right now.
of people are just in the youth sports for the money though. So when you
Well,
dealing with that, when you dealing with people that just in youth sports, especially people that I can't put that jacket on them, but a lot of them don't even have kids in youth sports, and you be like, what are you here for? Well, you only can be here for
So,
$1, or if you see something
that
that
same
don't
thing-
never give nothing back.
None of our coaches have kids.
For
Me,
sure.
my brother, my dad.
That's why I say I can't put the jacket on everybody, but you might have a handful of people that don't have kids that really in the game for the kids.
Yeah, because I've heard somebody say I play daddy ball. That's the only kid I got right there. I ain't never had a son to play football.
Nah, for sure.
Stop treating them kids so good, Amo. Dang,
Nah,
you getting
but-
confused, bro.
But and that be the thing, bro, because at the end of the day, I mean, we all got to make a profit to keep the game going. Don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, you got to look and say, man, who threw a tournament or who threw this and then actually said, okay, I made 20,000 and I'm a part of the Ravens, but I'm gonna go over here to TCU and they playing our tournament. I'm gonna donate them 2,500. I'm gonna donate them
That just don't
1,500.
happen.
I'm gonna donate. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that would show that okay, I'm
But see,
actually
that-
out here for the kids.
I
and
will
not
say that
myself.
happens though. So I know. I want to say that I'm not gonna say the two names, but there was a
What's up?
team that played in a tournament last year, and the tournament dude gave them money because they played in the tournament. So that
What's up?
happens.
For sure.
But
Salute.
as far as the people making money, being in youth sports to make money, how? That's what I don't
Speak
get.
on that, man. Speak
Like
on
I'm in the red every year.
because you using that money to do shit
Right,
for kids.
but
so
I don't know. Our org is not in the red, so I say that our org is not in the red because we still have money to do banquets. We still have money to buy uniforms.
Exactly.
But I don't control that. My mama do that.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know what our profit of the year is. But what I know is that I'm not making no money. My brother not making no money. My mom ain't making no money. There's nobody at TCU making money, so I don't. Maybe somebody in the comments can tell me how y'all make money because
Nah, for
I
sure.
don't get it. Like we
Y'all
had
ain't
four.
making no money. This money
We had 4 uniforms this year. One of the uniforms I paid for out of pocket. The org paid for 2.
So how do you feel about the orgs that charge like $400, $500, $600 to pay? How do you-
700.
$700.
To each his own.
You feel like it's to each his own?
To each his own.
It's just
We-
if you
we
want to
charge-
pay that.
We charge $125.
Damn.
Our kids got 4 uniforms.
Boy, y'all
Well, that's why you ain't making no money.
Nah, that's real though.
That's real though.
Like,
That's
well,
real.
nah, that's why they got
That's
all the
why you
kids.
don't understand.
Nah,
why
that's
they-
why. Nah, that's why y'all
That's
got all the
real.
know,
Hold on,
going
let's give him a
into-
hand clap, bro. We
I
got
know
the
going
sound
into
to
it
it.
that I'm gonna buy at least 1 uniform a year.
Yeah.
Out of my pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Last year we had a
Y'all
parent
charge
donate.
$125 for the big kids too?
Come on.
125 across the board.
And they got 4 uniforms.
The only people that's more than that is our cheerleaders. That I don't. The cheer is the cheer. You
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that's
cheer. I always had cheer.
But I
I
think
never
that's only like-
raised the
it's
number with cheer. I
375.
said, oh, I'm glad I ain't got no little girl.
Yeah, our cheer was 375 this year.
I never 700.
On ours, nah.
No, not on y'all. I'm talking about. I'm just saying. I heard.
Man, he trolling. He talking about they ain't gonna tell you how they get money.
Hey, look,
Like,
man,
they is not
I
gonna
wanna
give
know.
you the blueprint that we gotta throw this tournament. I mean, I just seen the tournament to throwing. They make 10,000 in 2 days. I
And-
say, oh
and
lord.
so, even with that though, you would think that those people that throw them tournaments will get back to the org.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because you got to think, most of the high schools in the football, the city.
Man,
that
I
you-
ain't came in the back of some of these tournaments. They got a money counter out.
Nah, bro, you got to think
I
that
ain't
most
got
of the cities, hey, most of the cities in the high schools gonna let you use their field for free if you know what you're doing.
Or if you got a relationship.
Or if you got a relationship with the coach, hey, I need to use Southwest, I need to use North Crowley. They gonna woo 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 and make it happen for you.
If you
So
don't
you ain't
practice
paying
at
for
no
the
crowd,
field.
you may get it free. You ain't playing for free.
Nah, for sure. But you
playing no
ain't.
game for free.
But like I say, the only thing you gonna be out of is cost for the refs.
Yeah.
You know,
That shit. Concessions.
cassette and food stamps.
Well, some people don't
We
even
want
really.
food stamps.
Our concession stand was a little different.
Yeah.
Some people don't really pay a lot for their concessions, but I mean,
You know what I'm saying? I got 500 for how many food stamps you got over there? We gonna
I mean, if you're giving back properly to the community, you should have a source of food stamps within the org.
somebody gotta have
And
it.
we ain't knocking it. We just saying at the end of the day, man, the kids should definitely be taken care of. As long as the kids taken care of, you can have $1 million bank account. You know, you have $1 million in your bank.
It ain't really
They
as long
should
as
definitely
long
be
like
taken
what he just said, like they got the numbers for the people to join, and the reward is even greater than what they paid. They getting more than what they paying for.
And the only thing
You see what I'm saying?
I think that's the lowest.
the only thing we
Bro,
lose
and
is
4
that,
jerseys.
the only thing we lose through growing is we can't take out the kids. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing with us being age pure. There's me, my dad, my brother, and Coach Sam, which is one of my friends. 4 head coaches. It's gonna stay 4 head coaches. We just gonna rotate because we have a plan for the kids. You know what I'm saying? So there's a standard with us. But once we bring in Dre, now Dre got to be a head coach and he got to coach the way we do. He got to do things the way we do. But if he don't, what you gonna do? Take your kids.
Yeah.
So that's what everybody.
So y'all
says.
never. So the TCU, y'all never changed head coaches.
Not only through us. The only head coach that changed his flag.
Damn. So you can't get no job at TCU.
Not as a head coach.
Get out of there. You don't even
That's
think.
that weird.
Listen,
Come over
don't
here.
even think you can be a helper.
But even with that though, we don't really take in too many people to help
Yeah, because that's how you get your kids.
because that's how you get it. Not even that, but it's always what is that? Like watch a snake in the grass.
Y'all already got understood who it's like the mob. Y'all got y'all fucking with and everybody else,
TCU
y'all
the
like-
mob.
Hey, that's free game, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, when coaches get mad, and I'm in the coaching world, you can't tell me nothing different. When the first thing when the coach do when he get mad is what? Shit, I'm gonna take the kids, and now
Happy
you left
y'all
over
let
here. Shit, yeah, but we recruited like a.
I'm saying how was my belief story?
Did it happen to the Ravens? Nah, it didn't happen to us.
Didn't Pip take a whole age group?
On who?
Pip, didn't he take a whole age group?
Shit, you got
Man, it might have been before your history.
It might have been before me. Ain't
Man,
nothing
you supposed to be
took
beefing with Mob Lee. You over here being
on-
friendly?
Ain't nothing took on 7 years.
Well, no, not 7 you, but I'm saying his age, his particular age group. When he left, he took them kids.
He did.
So that's just it's what's known.
You even know you
in
got
sports.
robbed.
Man, listen, I keep my eyes on they say if you keep your eyes on what's your, and my eyes was on the 6, you damn keep your
eyes on
Hey,
Brian.
See, what's
Hey, I don't
to
know
say?
about
What's to
that
say
though,
one of y'all
Brian.
coaches don't agree with something y'all do this year?
Yeah.
But that's the whole thing that stops those, and that's when I'm humble.
Nah, and that's why I
They don't
say
want to
that.
merge. Everybody, if we merge and make a team, that's that type of shit that keep
Yeah.
that from being a reality because it's that stab in the back, snake in the grass. You don't know.
Boy,
You
you know what?
what's
Hey, you
your-
know what's
what's
funny?
your ultimatum?
People was online talking about sacrifice. Don't nobody want to sacrifice their damn kid, bro.
What you mean?
Don't nobody want to
Brandon
sacrifice
Rashad
their
talking
kid
about,
to
yep,
win no.
they took the Ravens 9.
Who
You,
gonna
Brandon,
take
don't
their
you
kid
get on
to
here.
a team
Hey,
and put them on the
hey,
bench
watch
for a
out,
year so we
people-
can go win a national?
Even the
That's
same thing we
stupid,
talk
bro.
about, man,
Nobody want to do that.
Y'all want to live by y'all org, y'all don't want to merge. What do you mean? My org is what we built.
Well, I think there was some
Yeah.
good free game before we jumped off of it. Is that I don't think we should keep changing head coaches, bro. If you got a head coach, because like I ain't gonna talk about that.
Dre.
But
Yeah, no, I'm talking you out of the kid.
oh my bad. So I don't want to talk about that, but I will say this: changing coaches sometimes, bro, it causes a lot of confusion, a lot of stuff. You know, especially when you building, bro.
Yeah.
When you building, it's just like you hopping in and out of relationships.
Consistency is the key.
You know
and
what
if
I'm
you're
saying?
trying to build, we need to stay consistent with the people that we've been consistent with. You feel what I'm saying?
So, but what if you feel like a coach ain't get so what if you feel like one of your coaches is not getting the job done? Y'all don't never feel the thing about firing. I
They
feel
got
like
this
that's
small
that's
circle,
another
everybody
thing.
on the same
Yeah.
page.
Who you firing?
I mean, because I heard a lot of coaches, like, I done heard SED come fire their coaches. I done heard a lot of coaches.
That's what they building for. They just bringing people in and sending them out. But our groups are our groups, pretty much.
So I'm saying when they doing a bad job, y'all just pull them to the side and, hey, we need to fix this, fix that, and the third, and y'all just leave it at that.
You sound like offensive coordinator, defense coordinator kind of deal, or just
Like the head
assistant
coach, like no, the head coach. Like say for instance, I'm the head coach of TCU. See, I'm getting the dogs blow off my ass
You
every other
my,
game.
You my pops or you my brother?
Ain't it? Oh, so
That's the only way it's gonna be a head coach.
So it's only 3. So I thought
He
Sam
said
is
you
the
gonna
fourth one, but Sam
okay.
also coaches. Sam been coaching with us.
So damn. So you can't. So you ain't.
You
put
didn't
your thumb
listen
the
to me.
side?
They got the
Damn.
mob. Everybody got it understood. They all on the same page. Everybody understands the assignment. It ain't no reason to.
So
differ.
Chris ain't never been doing nothing that you be like, man, I got to pull up on, bro. Like,
I mean, we done talked about stuff, but I mean, that's
He
his
handle
team.
his business.
Yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. Even my dad, like we
Didn't
don't
y'all
agree
win
on
all the
everything.
championships this year or something? Those traditional.
I mean, you can still do wrong and win. Winning
Okay,
just
that was a
nice.
good. That was a good.
I made a post about that. the
So
other
so
day.
y'all been winning.
You ain't got to pull up on this
Hey,
shit.
man,
You know
get
what I'm
on.
saying?
Hey,
You can
ain't
still
nothing
do
to pull
wrong
up on.
and win. That's the AMO quote.
I mean, you can correct
You
it
still
to
do
mistakes.
wrong
You
when
can
you
have
win.
mistakes, but you ain't doing too much wrong if you win. But you can make it perfect. Don't get me
Okay, I
wrong.
feel
It's,
you. I
everything
respect
everything
that.
can be tightened up. Don't never
It's
get me
time.
wrong.
Yeah,
but
it's
but
just
for the
cool.
most part, everything been on the up and up for TCU. So y'all don't have to really too much have talks like that.
We
So
have
where y'all
talks.
take a loss.
We
We
shouldn't
definitely
nobody
have
be hitting
talks.
five.
We have
right?
talks. I mean, but when we have talks, it's more about, you know, this kid ain't getting what he should get or what he deserves. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Stuff like that. Like we need to change this so that we keep these people happy, so that we doing it for the org.
So
like,
do you have to try out when you come to TCU? Like if a parent want to bring a
And
kid, do
that's
they have to
a
try
hard
out?
problem now because you didn't. But we can only have 35 kids. So I mean,
And y'all always max out.
and we always max out.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's tough. Like, so what I do in the spring, I take kids. We can take as many as we want in the spring, and then some of them just die out on their own. They'll stop coming. But for the most part, if you're not picking it up in the spring, you may want to try other things. But we'll tell parents that. I know last year I sent a bunch of kids to TC Cowboys. So we send parents where we believe that they'll get the coaching. I ain't finna send somebody to, what can I say? Give me a team. You good with this stuff? It's a team grindhouse. I ain't
Hey,
gonna
I wasn't personally beefing with them. Hey, Grindhouse, I ain't got no beef with Grindhouse.
But I don't
Just
know none
Big
of the
U.
coaches
We ain't gonna
over
send them
there.
to
That's
Big
why I
U.
said it. I don't know none of the coaches at Grindhouse, so I'm not gonna send kids over there because I don't know what they teaching. But I know the
Oh,
coaches
you
at
ain't
TC
gonna
Cowboys.
take-
They're
yeah.
right down the street.
Yeah.
know what I'm
Shout out
saying?
TCU Cowboys. I like them. They
So
ain't
it's
no
just that.
Texas.
Yeah, they ain't no Texas.
Yeah. So, but for the most part, the kids have to try it. So, but y'all got y'all stuff like that, and I really agree with that, bro. Because at the end of the day, if you got a good coach and he doing this thing, I don't see no reason then to fire him. And then at the end of the day, especially if they winning, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, now if he just bucking the system or doing some crazy stuff, yeah.
Well, I've
but
been seeing
it's
some
just-
coaches that's been bad, but they just have the kids to win.
For sure.
So I mean, you gotta ask yourself, is that good?
Nah, I think a lot of the teams that we talk about just got good kids. They just shout out to Thomas Cook. Thomas Cook says it the best, bro. A lot of y'all are just great recruiters.
Yeah.
The kids are hiding that y'all can't coach, bro.
Yeah.
Courtney
That's
said-
why when y'all get
Courtney
the
said
nationals,
one day-
y'all ain't winning.
Courtney said one day he made a post and he said it's not about coaching the X and O's. It's about coaching physicality.
Nah, for real.
And that's his standard on it. I'm with the coaching X and O's, but if he want to coach his physicality, that's just what y'all teaching over there. They not
Hey.
teaching the game. You teach
They teaching just
how to be
physical.
physical.
How to
Yeah.
be physical.
You wrestling
But
coach.
is
Yeah, I
that?
seen
But
that
and
shit.
that's what
I
I
seen
say
it.
about does that?
Yeah, that's what Courtney
does,
said.
But look, does that translate? Because I'll say this: most of the DeSoto teams is running an offense they never gonna run at DeSoto High School. DeSoto run the spread.
Well, so I seen
Matter of fact, all the Dallas
somebody said
teams
they
run the
they
spread.
run heavy this year.
Out of the spread.
Yeah, so, I mean-
Duncanville, they was headed the boy off the spread.
I mean, and we all got our own way that we coach, but at the end of the day, I just feel like you got to teach the kid X's and O's, and I feel like a lot of
You
times,
got to. That's fundamental
you know,
football.
you just want a
It
big,
starts
you
with
want a
the
big Derrick Henry.
No, but the physicality
That's how they use it.
physicality plays a big part. But if you don't got the fundamentals, it only takes you so far. You can see a dog.
It only take you to the
Hey, man.
national
Or,
championship.
Hey, I
it,
will
or
say-
it can hurt you. Because, or it can hurt you. You got to think about the dog that leads with his head. Instead of teaching him how to,
Yeah.
bro, you going to have to tackle right.
Right. How do y'all feel about these
Hey, my
kids
son
that,
in junior-
that take a lot of beating though?
That
Because
is true.
a lot of
That's what I'm saying. If you
and-
teach
Jonathan
if
Gray.
you teach those the proper technique and all of that, that's when it's when you only teach physicality. That's how you beat them down.
But so it come up on the back. So for instance, like with my child, bro, I try to teach him to play all type of positions from wide receiver to catching the ball. 'Cause I got a big baby, but I don't want you now.
But people don't speak
just
about
beating
that
him
part.
up, beating him up, beting him up. Just give him the ball, let him run. Boom,
People
boom.
ain't talking
That
about
You
shit
can
that.
works.
only take so
Yeah,
many
bro.
hits, bro. Don't let these coaches lie to you. Your
And I
baby,
need a lot of
he got
parents to
so
say,
many
man.
hits he can take till he fucking 30. There's only
So-
so many hits. Each time you get in a football game, bro, that's like being in a small grade
But,
car
okay, so
accident.
that- not
if you
what we're
doing
talking
it
about.
right, it should be like
I
a car
don't-
That's
accident.
fully
why you
agree
think
with
a lot
that.
of people don't do 7-on-7 because they don't want to do 7-on-7 because a lot of select teams are not good at 7-on-7 because that's all they really teach is the run heavy type
Because they
type
can't teach.
game.
They can't teach them.
Or we're
Just
not
not
really
routes.
exactly. You see what I'm
They
saying?
don't
So
run
they
a
go
nine route.
Exactly. So that's why I
But
say
I don't fully agree with the whole they gotta you got a time ticker on your body. A lot of these kids, you at 7 years old, you ain't hitting each other that hard. I mean, but
Shit, some of them, yeah.
what? How
Lord.
many times a game?
Oh Lord.
How many times a game?
Bro, them 6U games
I don't
ain't
know
banging,
about
bro.
the game, but they don't come with
You know what I'm
drinking
saying?
practice.
That's practice.
Oh, Lord.
That's something you gotta tell yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But in the game, you ain't just getting ram every play.
I'll be honest with you. My son went to Bedford Junior High. He on his 3rd year. So from 7th grade to 8th grade. So that's right when you leave 12U. My son, I've only seen their team be knotting shotgun 3 goddamn times.
And see, even on our 12U this year, it wasn't just no whole bunch of big
So,
hits. We
y'all was
spread
so
out.
what do we do? My thing is like, what are we teaching them? Because that's not even the game that they gonna get paid for, go to school for. Like, as soon as they go to junior high, some of these kids may never get under center again after junior high. So we preparing them for what? If you got your whole offense is built around some football, they can't take to junior high, and you telling us that you coaching development, but you can't take none of this.
Man,
junior
we
high.
coaching to win nationals. Let's just tell you what it is. We want a national championship, and we want the kid that's Derrick Henry. That's what you. Instead of us just being honest with each other, man, we want the Derrick Henry. We want to win national. We don't care about their junior high, their high school. Like we want Derrick Henry. We need a Tyreek Hill. We want to make nationals.
Ain't nobody win.
Hey, exactly. Who won nationals this year? Who? Y'all get y'all last year. Who won that? Excuse me, baby.
Did nobody?
Who won national this year?
Oh no, Bullet won.
Bullet won.
They was in the shotgun.
10-11.
And they throwing the ball, ain't they? It's like, like I say, at the end of the day, I just feel like a lot of us, we run here. I don't feel like we teaching the kids nothing. And a lot of the parents be like, man, I didn't need somewhere my baby get the ball 100
And
times.
see, I talked to Corey and them about that because they wanted us to do 7U tackle, and I was like, man, it don't really benefit us.
For sure.
You know what I'm
Because you
saying?
want to throw the ball, they can't throw
Well,
it.
there's
at
that,
age.
and if we take on more 7-year-olds, we say we have 25 7-year-olds in the spring, we got to take 25 7-year-olds to the fall. We can only have 30.
So let me ask you this: what do y'all feel about Dana came on there and said that we're gonna do 7U?
And that was the conversation we
So
had.
why you don't want to do that?
No, I pitched that.
You pitched that? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do the 7U spring though.
Yeah.
7-on-7.
That's what I'd rather do.
Yeah.
Because our 7-year-olds was just gonna play 8U. But if
Okay.
it's gonna be a 7U now, they got more of a chance.
Okay, so you with the spring 7-7.
Yeah, I'm fully with that.
And then I'm gonna shout out to Dana. I'm glad they brought that because I feel like even last year, bro, wasn't nobody really throwing the ball like that. Everybody was handing the ball, get to the outside, don't let them catch.
And it's one dominant team.
You know what I'm saying?
You get all the kids in the spring, you may not even have them in the fall.
For sure. I really think they try to hide and run away from the 7-on-7, and because they know it's gonna show. I think 7-on-7 really show.
Why you think all these
what you
people
showing.
happy about doing spring tackle? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because with spring tackle, you can hide away from. Because remind y'all, you got kids that's like I was telling Kiva that when we was on the post. I said, bro, you got to remember with 5 and 6 year olds, it's their first year tackling.
Mm-hmm.
So you gonna have kids that on their first year tackle, they don't know how to tackle. Like you said, who really thumping like that? So you gonna as they get older, you gonna see kids change. They gonna really change. So the kid that was 6 last year tackling,
Even on the traditional
man, my baby
side,
not trying to tackle drip.
On the traditional side, I feel like it helps us though. Like,
Bro, my
because
thing is at lineman
it ain't-
concern.
it's not forced fast. You know what I'm saying? So we got our 7-year-olds who never played tackle before. They'll play their first time in the fall.
Exactly.
They're not expected to take no big role.
For sure.
So as we go out through the year, and that's what I always tell my parents: if your kid, he may not get a lot of playing time, but if he is who he is,
So
day
7
one,
years, the first year they're gonna be playing tackle, right?
Yeah.
So let's stop it right there. So think about the kids that's been over in Texas, that's been in Texas.
and they playing 6U.
No, they like they've been playing. I ain't gonna say no name. They've been playing tackle since they were like 5.
Yeah. And they just
So they've been playing tackle 5,
They-
6, and then this is they on their 3rd year. They
They more
way
developed.
more advanced than the kid.
are they? Who they advanced by?
I mean,
They more advanced as far as he.
physically.
I'm talking about physically. That's what I'm
But
saying.
they're
They
not-
He may not be
mentors.
smarter
football
than a
game.
7-year-old that I coach.
No. But physically wise, like when you were like physically, like Mr. Touchdown, Jungle Boy, when they run up against them
But
type
again,
of
that,
kids,
that works day one.
JoJo,
That worked day one. And that's why I say it's a season. So that's why I say I tell my parents, if your kid is who he is day one, week 8 of the season,
So you think the kids that never played tackle can line up against the kids that been playing tackle for 2 years?
week 8,
We
they should be able to. Maybe not week 1 of preseason, but week 8 we should be able to line up against anybody.
Well, the reason I say that is because, all right, for instance, with my own tap, a lot of the kids played spring tackle. He didn't do spring tackle because he was boxing. So when fall was his first time playing tackle, right?
Yeah.
But as you were saying, week 8, I started seeing the difference in his tackling skills.
That's how it is.
You feel what I'm saying? But I was like, okay, but now that he went the whole season tackling, now he don't want to play touch now. He just want to tackle. So that's why I say the kids had an advantage. And a lot of coaches say, okay, that's the free game. If your kid is 5, let him play up with the 6-year-old.
I will say
and then
this.
keep him down on the
We had a
6-year-olds.
couple of 6-year-olds last year that asked about just practicing with the AU. So I believe in that. If you want to just practice with a team during the season and still play flag, yeah. But I mean, if you want to just calm down on that heat and just don't play in the game, just get that practice in. So you can
Do you think it's
understand
advantage though? I mean, because you on the show, do you think it's advantage for the kids that have been playing tackle for the
Yeah,
last
for
2
sure.
years? Yeah.
I will say this with a lot of when we get confused in the select world, it's hard to advance skill players in pads. Like a lot of these teams are like, we're gonna do tackle football year round because the league is offering tackle football year round.
But that's
A lot of them
everybody just
kids,
trying to go make the big hit.
yeah, a lot of them kids not gonna advance because you want your receivers to start catching. Let's say you on AU, you want to run a passing offense. You're not gonna install a passing offense in the middle of the season. You gotta do that shit. In
Hey, you know who had a good passing game? North Texas Chiefs. I like the way they were playing. Even when they did
Hey,
play the
should've-
Longhorns, I feel like if they would have
They should have started early.
started early passing, because I'm telling you this, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. We passed that rock.
That's that- it's
scary, though.
But that's
we
that old
passed the
school.
rock,
But
fam.
it's
So if
scary
you can't
because you
cover,
don't
your
wanna
ass in
lose.
trouble, huh?
It's scary because they don't want to lose.
But
But that was their strength.
But
They
the
had
thing,
size.
yeah, they strength. How you say, bro? They
But when
strength
you
is
look
they
at,
pass
look at the
game.
Chiefs last year, Cletus was talking noise every week. So Cletus had to win. So if Cletus come out passing the ball and he lose because he passed the ball, what his parents gonna say?
I don't think because
I
we
think
can't.
if they would've
look,
started
we come-
early, they coulda got their
But
momentum,
listen,
'cause
let
they
me
can
say
pass.
this as a coach, right? And it is about adjusting. But if I go in with me and you going with a game plan like, hey man, we gonna go in, we gonna live and die. At the end of the game, I'm willing to say if we lose by throwing the ball, we gonna lose by doing that.
Texas Sports said that about me all year.
You get what I'm saying? So that's my thing. I feel like even if he would have lost, but it showed that he could really throw the ball that's how he got going. And I'm like that. Because I'm going to tell you one thing about kids that I noticed, bro. Even last year, that's why I say they ass in trouble, is none of these teams are really showing their cornerbacks how to really cover.
Yeah.
They not really showing their linebackers how to,
Yep.
when you go 3
But
wide, but they not
putting that
showing.
kid
they
that don't play a lot at
defensive
cornerback anyway.
Exactly.
They playing
put
outside.
that-
Bro,
defensive
when we
end.
were
down
throwing the
players
ball,
on that
when we threw the ball on SCD, bro, they were passing interference. Like they couldn't, like a lot of teams could not cover the pass game, bro. And I feel like it's because a lot of people we
Y'all had
don't.
the controversial game, didn't y'all, last year? On 6U.
Yeah. Did we? Oh, us in SCD.
Nah, it was TNS.
Oh, who?
TNS game.
What happened?
I can't remember what
Man,
happened.
I heard
remember-
somebody had
Oh
ran
yeah,
out on
we
the
talked about that
field or
too.
something.
So nah, we didn't, bro. Yeah, because we scored and then.
Y'all ran like 7 plays.
Bro, I was
It
on-
supposed to be 4 or something.
No, what man? They came on the field after we scored. So you might can hear me on this. After we scored, Dana and then rushed on the field was like, no good, and it was like the second overtime.
Yeah.
And then, I guess in the second overtime in Texas Sport, you have to
gotta
throw.
pass.
You got to pass.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. So when we ran the ball in, they were like, no good, and they gave them back the ball. But remind you, bro, regardless, Zimmy and Ty is one of the goats out here. When they came on the field, I said, God, it's gonna be a long night. You feel what I'm saying? But we went into 3 overtime, and we won by having the most yards. That's how we ended up winning. But now, like I said, it was at the end of the day, bro. It was like I said. I think our babies just wanted it more. They played a hell of a game, but that wasn't our first time playing TNS that year.
Yeah.
We played them like 3 games before that with Twan. Twan was the coach, and we won in double overtime. So they always gave us a run for our money. Like I said, man, it's about coaching. TNS had some good coaches over there. Twan was a good coach. You know, Keedy was a good. I feel like it's about preparing your kids. But we also played them when they had 7-1 kids.
Oh, so you didn't run?
I didn't know they had 7.
Never. But
I didn't know they had 7-1 in Texas Sports.
Nah, we played them in spring.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna tell you this: if people say that a kid is not a game changer, my partner said something. Junior is a game changer.
He got 7-1 cut off.
Where he couldn't play with them in a foul. But it would have definitely been a major game changer if that kid would have been able to play with them in the fall because he's big, he's physical, and he's fast.
I will say this: a lot of your view,
He
for
played Jimmy
now,
Dean.
I think
he was
some of
Jimmy
your
Dean
view
on
is
his 8U.
temporary because you just came off of 12U. You can really
But I've
equalize
been
all.
coaching these kids since they were
So
six.
how do you feel about it? Do you feel
12U,
like-
even
so do
if you got one dog, you can equalize him. Like we ain't gonna run his way. We not gonna throw over there to him. 'Cause
See,
he
but
cold.
when you got
You know what
371
I'm
kids and
saying?
they big and physical, that's
Well,
a
you
game.
just got 3 big
Yeah.
kids. The 7
What's the name? Number 6. What's for Bullet?
You know
Just
that-
imagine if you got.
He's not a 7-1 kid.
But that's the
I'm
problem
saying
of a
when you got 3 of
70%.
him.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the problem of an 80% run offense is that you got one big old kid who just mess up the whole game. Well, if you're running the ball 90% of the time, then one big kid can destroy the game.
When they had that 12,
When they had Jeremiah.
when they had Jeremiah. Jeremiah was just a big bully kid. Booby was a big bully kid. He was big compared to them 12-year-olds, bro. So, you know.
We finna jump on that TCU
Man, we got
train,
one
man.
big bully
We're
kid
going down
running
there.
back in the whole
I got
NFL.
it.
All other
I'm
running backs
taking my
little
baby
kids,
girl
right?
to TCU to play 5-on-5, baby.
So why
we
you
going to TCU to play 5-on-5?
So what about
breaking
Southside
news.
Hornets? You know that's a rival. You can't
But
go
Southside
to
Hornets don't have a fight because I know we're supposed to get a couple of them girls.
where you just don't supposed to go.
Dang, bro. You
Why you
say
think we got a rival with Southside?
That's what he told
That's
us.
Chaparral. We don't go
That's
to
what,
TCU.
that's what Gay told us.
You know, it's just like you a bulldog. You don't go to Riverside.
I
Allegedly.
don't go to Riverside, but I mean,
I'm saying you don't put on a Riverside jersey.
Man, that
ain't
ain't
the
no
same thing.
listen,
Ain't
man.
the same thing.
So you, hold on. Okay, let's say Riverside. So you put on a Blue Raider jersey.
What we doing?
I'm saying you'll send your kids over to Blue Raider if y'all in the
My boys?
Yeah.
No, but my girls maybe. They
Bro,
got,
you beat TCU and they was one of y'all top competitors,
which is
bro.
why we got a girls team because they ain't going nowhere else.
So you going over to
Yes, my daughter, but say my
Brandy,
daughter.
you see over here, y'all ready for
Say,
trade,
man, I
y'all?
ain't did nothing, man.
But I
Brandon know
talked,
what's up, man.
but even before he had that conversation, I talked to VA. I said, man, if y'all got any girls that want to do, you know what I'm saying, 5-on-5, send them my way.
And you gonna send y'all brothers too while y'all on the way.
See, I wouldn't even do
You know what I'm
that.
saying? See, he playing
I wouldn't even do that.
That's how we get you, bro.
But
We
see,
get
we-
the girls
we-
over there, y'all bring
In my honest opinion,
Nah.
we rarely go after kids.
Nah, kid, y'all don't have to.
Yeah.
I mean,
It don't hurt us.
Nah, for sure.
Now I wanted my baby to play Falcons because she cold with it. So shit, I mean,
Yeah.
these are defending
You
champs.
get your TCU
These
jersey,
are the
yeah.
defending champs. I've been
We did
winning
win.
rings this year, baby.
We did win that thing.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm finna go. We finna
So y'all gonna be what age group you coach?
Shout out to
Last year was
Southside
not
Hornets.
just 10 years.
Dang, so-
Oh, y'all gotta go play.
Shout
Y'all
out,
gotta
shout
go
out.
play Sid now.
So out of our hosts, who
we
has
gonna.
a-
We the returning champ, so we get.
So y'all gonna be able to keep up with Sid them? Shout out to Sid.
Sid, he's
What's his
like,
name?
his
Sid.
daughter supposed to be like top 2 fastest, right?
Yeah, she
we got
she
the,
bad. Y'all gonna be able, look out,
Say
Sid.
top two,
Somebody
it's two. We got one of them.
tag Sid in here, man.
I'm
They
sure
just
you
went
know-
to Baylor. They just went to Baylor and won.
I'm sure. What that mean?
I'm just hey, I don't know. They making their
What I'm
mark.
saying is, I'm sure Sid know who our fastest kid is, just like we know who.
So
his
y'all gonna
fastest
be able to compete?
kid is. We won last year. Did we lose any games last year? You remember losing?
So y'all gonna come fighting. Y'all gonna show up, man.
I think we are the top dog.
I don't know. I think we.
People supposed to come at us.
Oh, okay. I just
Hold
seen.
We got
Hold
a
on,
champion
hold on.
in the
We
building
got,
right
we
now.
got the champ in the building.
We got
Hold
a
on.
champ in the building right now.
So, what's going down this season?
She said she don't know you to put her on the
Yeah,
screen.
right, I'm not playing, all right.
But nah, we gonna wrap it up. We don't want to keep the baby in here,
So,
man.
yeah, she
We appreciate Amo for coming through, man. He's showing the city love, man. And man, we appreciate you, man. And like I say, man, y'all want to go to iTunes to get that song? Just send me and a little change, little Amo a little change, and we'll be all right. Don't worry about him.
That's it, man.
I'm a split
And that's
second
what I don't want you to give me my piece. I want my piece to come like you.
I'm
and
gonna
Amo.
cash out
I don't
you.
want to talk to him.
I'm
Nah,
cash out
I
you.
talked to Amo. Hey, man, we finna do great things, man. Yeah, go stream the song immediately, man. The free game song is raw. Only me and Amo get royalties from all of that. Yeah, we not even finna deal with
This
this.
ain't
brother.
free football. Your ass gonna be in court. Shit. This is the Free Game Podcast where everything costs but my homeboy David.
Hey, man. Say,
Yeah.
yeah.
The baby here.
We try to open their eyes to it a
Nah,
little bit more.
man.
You know what I'm saying? But it's some folks that don't want y'all to know, you feel me?
You know what? Fuck.
We gonna give it to them. See, they ain't want me to win. Now I got motion again. They selling tickets and closing the doors. I guess I'll open them then. Cutting up a circle that G. Looking for a bounce, that's me. Popping out of shit they claim. Everything sold but the game. Free game. Free game. We give 'em free game. Free game. We get free game. Cutting up a circle, that G. Looking for a boss, that's me. That me. Popping out of shit they claim. Hey, Mo. Everything sold but the game. Folks on screen, no TV. Real life game, no GT. Parents come chop it like the PT. Checking on the kids, that's CC. Real deal spill when you see. Giving out the game like you done with it. Everything gone, you can run with it. A1 in the cut, having fun with it. I don't procrastinate. I know they mad, they hate. Know that I'm feeling myself. They say I'm fast as Nate. I brought the table to tables. I can sit back, I'm straight. We giving game for the free. Know when they rest, they race. See, they ain't want me to win. Now I got motion again. They selling tickets and closing the doors. I guess I'll open them then. Cutting up a circle, that G. Looking for a boss, that's me. Popping out of shit they claim. Everything sold but the game. Free game. Free game. We give 'em free game. Free game. We give 'em free game. Cutting up a circle, that G. Looking for a boss, that's me. Popping out of shit they claim. Everything sold but the game. Free game.